Yo, this is the What Rapid Combat Sports Network. You guys see the title. You guys see the day. You guys see the PBC Showtime shit is kicking off today, right? You see all the crap that's all these interviews, all the staged things that are going on. You saw the Canelo coming in with a mariachi band, bro, right? You coming in hard with the mariachi band. Like the title says, con todo menos miedo, cabrón. That's the title, guys. Con todo menos miedo, cabrón. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it off kind of like El Rey Martinez. We're doing it like El Rey Martinez, right? That's the famous Rey Martinez line. Con todo menos miedo, cabrón. Shout out to Rey Martinez. By the way, one of my favorite boxers, but he got the best line of all time, bro. Best line of all time. Salute to Chocolate Bacon, too. Chocolate Bacon, you got some hell of a theories. I'd like to have you on a panel one of these days, brother, for real. But like I said, con todo menos miedo, cabrón. That's the style I like. That's what Canelo's doing. No fear, no none of this shit. Too experienced. Matter of fact, I'll hit you with another one, guys. Hit you with another one, right? I'm already seeing Kayla plan throw the excuse again. Look, I hate doing these videos, brother. I hate doing these videos, Caleb. I hate fucking putting you through the fucking what I call a gauntlet of bats and shit, the gauntlet of needles. But you keep on doing it to yourself, guy. You keep on doing it to yourself, guy. You're not out here eating lettuce. So I just saw a recent like a little interview he did right in this whole like scrum. And again, this is sits on IFL TV. He comes out and again says the man Canelo is cheating and is insecure, right? He comes out again and says it. The man Canelo is cheating and insecure. Like you guys see the thumbnail. He's not insecure, like I said. Con todo menos miedo, cabrón. That's the style. That's the style Canelo's coming in with, right? The insecure one is the guy who has to run with his girlfriend on the track, guys. If you're out here, if you're out here running, if you're out here, if you're out here trying to bring your girlfriend to the damn track to train with you, because you're scared someone's gonna just like clip her from you, I think you're the insecure one. I think you're the insecure one that has to line up with Victor Conte, right? You're the insecure one, right? You're the insecure one telling everybody that Canelo was your poster boy. You used to have posters. You used to have posters on your wall of Canelo, man. Let's keep it real. You used to have posters on your wall of Canelo Alvarez. Instead of having swimsuit models and shit like that every other teen has, you had posters of Canelo's bicep on your fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? Kayla Plant is the insecure one. He's insecure because he brings up nothing but things that don't pertain to boxing. Things that don't pertain to boxing, man. Uh, but like I said, guys, it's just hilarious. It's just hilarious stuff. Also, like there's so much shit going down with this guy. There's so much shit, and these media scrums. It's not even funny, right? Like I think today is officially like when this shit kind of this Canelo Plant fight week kicks off at its full potential, right? It kicks off at its full 100% on PED news cycles, right? Every day from here on out, bro, it's gonna be Canelo Plant. It's gonna be pushed, right? Uh, is what it is. But let's keep it real. Let's keep this shit real, guys. Let's keep this shit real. Caleb Plant doesn't have a chance. All right, let's keep it real. Caleb Plant has zero chance of winning. And and maybe it sounds like crazy, or maybe it sounds like wow, you're really throwing this guy under the bus, right? But I'm just stating facts. I'm just stating the real. I'm just stating the real, guys. Caleb Plant has no chance of winning. Only thing he does is setting up his post-fight loss. All right, his post-fight loss routine. Right, his post-fight excuses. That's what I see. That's why you couldn't even chalk it up to even better. You can chalk it up to even a better chance that he's winning because all I see is post-fight pre-game excuses. Right. Again, I don't like going over this PED shit, but I have to point out hypocrisy, man. I have to point out hypocrisy. Salute to Johnny Blaze in the building. Um, it's just crazy, guys. Like Johnny Blaze. Let's stop this facade, right? I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, let's debate this Canelo Plant shit," right? Bro, Canelo got this in the pocket. It's one of the easiest fights of his career. He's gonna do this guy dirty, and guess what? I'm American. I'm Mexican too, right? I'm non-biased. You got biased people, mainly Americans, saying shit that Canelo is gonna get his hardest test here. It's not gonna happen, bro. It's a coronation, like I said. But let's keep it real, like I said, man. This is what's sickening, right? This is Johnny Blaze's favorite right here, right here. This shit right here. This is what's sickening. This is what sickens me, right? This guy comes out today. You guys can go look it up. I mean, Johnny Blaze is a hardcore. He's a hardcore boxing guy. He already saw the interview on IFL TV. I bet where Kayla Plant's already saying, doing a pregame excuses, saying, well, he's insecure, he's cheating, right? No, Kayla Plant, you're insecure. You got to take your girlfriend to run with you on the track. You're the insecure guy. You're the one that can't beat your girlfriend in running, and then you expect me to believe that you're going to beat Canelo Alvarez in a fight? You know what I'm saying? You're expecting all of us to believe you're going to beat Canelo Alvarez in a fight when all you fought is Fagan butts? All you fought is Fagan butts, and you can't even beat your girlfriend on the track? A woman? And your main training partner is a woman, which is your girlfriend or your wife or whatever? Salute to Caleb Plant for having a wife and being a guy who he is. But guess what? If your training partner is a woman and you can't beat her on the track, and she's the one pushing you, you're not going to be Canelo. You know what I'm saying? I don't see Canelo out here training with his wife, running. I don't see Manny Pacquiao out here running with his wife and saying this is the greatest training partner of all time. You're insecure. You're insecure, Caleb. You're insecure. You're insecure. You can't leave your wife at home. You gotta take her. You gotta take her to the track because you're scared. You don't know what's gonna happen with her, right? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Chalk this up, guys. Chalk this shit up. Chalk this up, man. Chalk this up. Chalk this shit up, guys. Chalk this shit up. Look at this, guys. This ain't changing. This ain't changing. And it's gonna be undisputed, right? It's gonna be undisputed. Like, this is gonna be a run over. I hope he does better than Yildirim, to be honest. And I'm not being facetious. I'm not being a jokester. I'm not being any of this stuff. I think he's had to take all these PEDs because he doesn't want to end up like Yildirim. I mean, shit, Yildirim has more punching power. Salute to Rafael Velasco for being a new subscriber. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I try doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rafael, what'd you think about this fight, man? What'd you think of this fight? I'm gonna tell you something else, Rafael. Look, this is what I do right here, brother. I let people jump on and express their opinion. I let people jump on and express. Yeah, chocolate bacon is 100% right, guys. Chocolate bacon is 100% right. Caleb gonna get rocked. Yeah, bro. I'm sick of people acting like there's gonna be some type of like a competition or something, man. I'm just keeping it is. Look it, no one's saying it, but I'm saying it. This guy's probably at Yildirim's level. That's the level of competition he was fighting. I mean, Yildirim's best competition was fighting Canelo and Eubanks, and I rate Eubanks above anybody that Caleb Plant fought. I mean, what else? Let's keep it real, man. Let's stop this charade, right? The first target on Canelo's list was Caleb Plant, but he kept on backing it up, right? He kept on getting out of there. I feel like Canelo's coming in. I feel like Canelo's coming in, so Caleb builds no momentum. I feel like Canelo's coming in hot. So yeah, that's what I think. And you know what? They know, they studied the tape, and you know what else they found out? That basically he doesn't start fast, man. That's a myth that people are saying, and they're not backing it up. They're saying that basically they're saying that Canelo's gonna go in there, it's gonna be like Billy Joe Saunders. They don't realize that Caleb Plant himself, just go like a tapes, he can't even start fast against weak opponents. This man might end up like Yildirim. I'm telling you guys, this man this man Plant might end up like Yildirim, and he's already bringing excuses to the table. He's already talking about all these types of excuses. Salute to Pound for Pound Boxing Real News. Subscribe to Pound for Pound Boxing Real News. I'm just going out and saying it right now hard because I want it to be on tape. I want this shit to be on tape, right? This shit's archived, right? It's gonna be easier than people think it is. That's all I'm gonna say, right? Like I said, hey, Yildirim fought Chris Eubanks. Yildirim fought Canelo, right? Yildirim fought the Dog Duran, went to war with him, right? Josue Vargas 2.0, chocolate bacon is saying it, and that's what I'm thinking. We're right here talking about Josue Vargas and the fucking odds and all this shit. Look at that. Chocolate bacon is right on point, guys. Chocolate bacon is right on point. It's Josue Vargas 2.0, but we're out here getting conned by we're getting conned by these people and all these YouTube channels claiming all this shit's gonna happen. You know, I fell for it a little bit too, but I'm like, I keep on looking at the resume. I'm like, get the hell out of here with this. It's kind of like in the voice of Canelo, right? You're a horrible fighter. You're a horrible fighter. It's on bull, guys. It's on some bullshit. I'm digging Chocolate Bacon's breakdown of the fight. Yo, Rafael Velasco Jr. Oh, he's in here, brother. Rafael, what's happening, brother? What's happening? If you want your
Can you hear me?
cam on or not, brother? Yeah, I can hear you straight, loud and clear, brother.
No,
You
I
could.
mean, camera's on good, so you guys can see me.
All right, sweet, brother. What's cracking, man? What's happening? I appreciate the subscription, and how did you come to the channel, and what did you see in the title that was pretty impressive, or that brought you to the channel?
I mean, dude, I've been listening to a lot of boxing stuff today because it's fight
Yeah.
week, and that always hypes everybody up. So anything that's live that's got boxing going on, I'm gonna go in there and see what they're talking about. But I came across your channel probably like five minutes ago,
Oh,
and
sweet.
dude, I mean, honestly, it sounds like real talk. I just wanted to come on here and congratulate you on your channel, and
Yeah.
I also wanted to tell everybody, not that we're underestimating Plant, but if they want to consider Plant the American boxer, the mover, keep it like that, and see what happens with Canelo. Because I honestly don't think that he has a chance. I know there's other channels that think he has a chance, and that Canelo's gonna have a problem with him, and that's cool. Just keep that same energy on Sunday if he
Yep.
gets destroyed. Because on Sunday they're gonna say, yeah, he was American, yeah, he was a boxer, but he wasn't black. Because that's the God honest truth. Because they want to see his demise, and that's cool. But they're having a problem because he's running the boxing game.
Yep.
And he's the wrong color. That's the God honest truth.
Well, you said something interesting to the whole thing, right? Again, I didn't hear no one talking about what Velasco's saying, brother. It's the same shit. Like, I just see a lot of these guys acting like it's gonna be a war and all that stuff. But and then when Canelo does them dirty, like Yildirim, they're gonna say Caleb Plant wasn't shit.
Right.
So I'm just keeping it real. I'm just saying Caleb Plant is kind of overrated. He's gonna beat him, but it's also the greatness of Canelo doing it. But again, like you said, it's racial tone. It's racial tones to it. I don't like that. Obviously, that's why in the title have "Con todo menos miedo, Canelo," right? Because it's one of those things where, man, what's going on, brother? Why you gotta hate on the guy who basically never said a word to nobody? All right, this is another thing that's pretty damn weird. The man never says a word to nobody. All he does is train in the gym, go hard 24/7. He never graduated high school, from what I believe, right? Eddie Reynoso never graduated high school, but then they go and talk about like the man is the master chemical scientist of PEDs, which makes no damn sense. What's your opinion on that, Velasco? What's your opinion on that? I don't know if you heard about
Yeah,
the PEDs and they're acting like the
man.
man is a
I
scientist and some
look
shit like that. Or
look.
he's like making.
He took the hair test and whatever. You know,
Mhm.
I listen. Here's a guy on the truth, bro. None
Go
of
ahead.
us are there, so we really don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Mhm.
We are whatever it is, what it is.
Yep.
Even if he did cheat, to be honest with you, there he's probably not the first guy or whatever. But all that aside, you know, because he has
Mhm.
been tested numerous amount of
Yep.
times since he's been fighting, you know, 4 times a year. He's not on any PEDs right now because he's been
Yeah.
tested way more
Yeah.
than everybody else. And everything aside, I mean, we can go back and we can criticize everybody's boxing
Mhm.
record of you know who missed and you know who ducked who or whatever and even I mean I still consider Mayweather the best boxer, but I mean even
Mhm.
Mayweather got caught with that IV or
Yeah.
whatever. That was an illegal substance or whatever.
Yeah.
And sure, it wasn't clenbuterol or whatever, but you can flush with IVs too. You know, nobody talks about that, and I don't have that against Mayweather. I never talk about an IV because that, to be honest with you, that really doesn't even matter. He um he fucking handled business. Here's the thing. When we're going through an era like this, right? Because
Mhm.
we're lucky enough to have two fucking badass fighters back to back, pretty much. Mayweather and
Mhm.
Canelo that are running the game.
Mhm.
When Canelo's running the game, because this era is not gonna last forever, put some respect on him. And if you guys want to say that he hasn't been fighting everybody, he hasn't ducked anybody that is worth mentioning, to be honest with you. He's got the best fucking resume in the game. And whoever wants to dispute that is an idiot because there's nobody in the game that's got a better resume than Canelo. Sure, there might be Bud Crawford that maybe is more talented, but talent that doesn't get you that gets you to the ball, but that's all it is. It's just a ticket to the dance. You still need to fucking perform. And over time, over this last decade, Canelo has been performing over and over and over again. And again, like I said, it's not like I'm underestimating Plant or whatever. It's just like you said, the greatness of Canelo. That's pretty much what it is. But again, this is what I'm trying to get to because I'm not. I don't want to say that Kayla Plant is crap because you know Canelo himself says he's got a good jab, he's got good feet or whatever. But like they say, keep that same energy when he whoops
Mhm.
on them.
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to say. Keep that same energy when he whoops on them, and because everybody says he's got a problem with boxers. Everybody's got a problem with boxers. Mayweather had
Yep.
a problem with boxers. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you're
Every
man. You said the heaviest shit ever. Like these guys really don't say anything. Like they're like, who has a pro? All guys have a problem with boxers. It's true. Like you think Floyd Mayweather was out there jumping to fight Zab Judah? You think he was out there jumping to fight some of these boxers? He fought Zab Judah, but it wasn't
fuck
because
no,
he was like, oh, I'm jumping to fight Zab Judah. I
and it wasn't
mean,
easy.
and it wasn't it. You saw it, right? And when someone doesn't want to engage, shit is hell. It's gonna make the fight look like a shit fest, right? When if you got two guys who don't want to engage, or their first option isn't to engage, I mean, that's what it is, right? And that's why it's similar to Boo Boo Andre, right? How come you don't? How come we're forcing? They want to force Canelo to go take this guy out, but you don't see any of these guys who supposedly are great boxers going to fight the guy, right?
So here's the thing with Andre, right?
Mhm.
Really, 160 is a clusterfuck. I mean,
Oh yeah.
on if Andrade really wanted to do something, he would have taken the Triple G. He would have taken the Charlo. He would
Mm-hmm.
have if he had a problem and really wanted that Canelo fight. He should have went up and try to meet a champion at 168 to get in the way of Canelo. He never did that. He didn't even want to unify at 160, but he's bitching about fucking Canelo not giving him the opportunity. We never put himself in the way. Everybody talks
Mm-hmm.
about your Yildirim or whatever. It, everything aside, if I was in that camp in the Andrade camp and they think that they got the best fighter, I say, hey, that easy pickings. Do do um do one of Canelo's last fights that he whooped on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Yildirim. Canelo
Yeah.
finished him in four. Boo boo. Let's finish him in one. Let's make a statement. But Andrade ain't
Yep.
doing that. He ain't knocking nobody out. He's hurting people. He can't knock them out. So nobody's gonna call for that fight when you're not impressive. Not only that, you're not even trying to unify in your own fucking division, and you're bitching about not getting the Canelo fight when you're waiting around, not taking any chances, and hoping that he can keep it around the belt keep a belt around his waist and wait for that payday for Canelo. That's just the gun on his truth. Everybody's waiting around. Here's the problem with all that stuff: is everybody waiting around for Canelo is actually hurting them because Canelo's activity is increasing and he's peaking. So even
Mm-hmm.
Plant hasn't gone up against fucking Usagi in a while. So he hasn't even been in there with top level competition to step up and fight the pound for pound. That's a tall fucking task when you're active. It's it's
Yep.
it's even harder when you're inactive.
Man, you're saying so much shit. I've said a lot of the shit you said, man. It's seriously, this shit's crazy, brother. And the way you putting it, I put it to the same manner. Caleb Plant is basically coming at the tail end of a fucking train. Meaning, when the train starts going slow and then all of a sudden it starts speeding up, and then obviously you're not gonna be able to stop the train once it's going full speed. Like you said, the activity, the man is like on a clip of clipping, and this is Caleb Plant's not too smart to be catching him at the end when the train's going full speed. Also, with eardrum was a super hell of a. See, sometimes you're too logical. Sometimes some of us are too logical, man. That'd be like, so it's so logical to do that, but they don't even pull up, right? Like, yes, match this man up with the eardrum. Match one of these guys up with the eardrum to do it impressively. You set yourself up. You say, look, I did it even faster than Canelo, or you did it as impressive as Canelo, or even any of the past opponents. And notice that none of the past opponents match up with each other, or they tend to disappear, or they tend to go opposite way, right? With Callum Smith, obviously, the only one that post fight did something, moved to 175, and he's looking like a killer. If you ask me, he looked impressive to me at 175.
Yeah, dude. Again, like I said, if they really want to fight, they need to do something because Canelo is the
Mhm,
cash cow, and he can't just be handing out checks to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
people gotta. And not only that, it's better for the sport because honestly, um, you need to have 50-50 fights. In all honesty,
yep.
if Caleb Plant gives Canelo a good fight, that's great for the fucking sport because everybody right now is thinking that Canelo's gonna dominate. Look at the fucking odds, right?
That's
Everybody
what I'm
thinks that.
saying, brother. That's why it came out the way it came out. I'm like, look at I would bet, like, I love betting on shit, right? But I'm like,
I
this
got
is
I got I got
ridiculous.
money
Like,
on the KO, so
yeah, what are you getting out of it? Is it 200? Is it minus 200 right now still,
210.
or
I got 210.
so what do you got on it? 210?
No, I got 370.
Oh, sweet, sweet. What if you don't mind me asking, what type of website are you on?
DraftKings, bro. That's why I do that
Oh,
and,
my bad.
and BUSR. But I was gonna do BUSR
Yeah.
for the over. I think it's gonna go past. I think the over is 9.5. So I was gonna do um 150 on plus on the over.
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go in. I'm probably already waited too late though, right? But I might go in on the knockout. I'm gonna see what it is on the lower, because no one's going, right. No one's really picking this to, from what I've seen, right. No one's really picking under 8 or numbers or under 7 or under 7. I'll say under 8. I've heard a lot of people, but under 7, people thinking that's too quick, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends, bro. Like it
Mhm.
really comes down to Caleb's game plan, bro. I think he can he's in phenomenal shape. So I think if he really wanted to move around, I think he could probably last in there 12, to be honest with you. I'm hoping for the KO. I think Canelo has learned something from the Lara fight, from all
Mhm.
these movers, and I think he's in his prime because he has figured out a way to dominate these guys in a different way. Like Billy Joe Saunders, he a great mover, but he cornered him with feints,
Mhm.
with movement, with power. He cornered him where I'm sure
Mhm.
Billy Joe Saunders' intentions was not to be backed up against the ropes and bracing for impact. But that's really what he did because Canelo really gave him no option. He settled him in, he figured him out, he backed him up, and then he was landing power punches. And Canelo, here's the second thing about Canelo. He doesn't even have to be, I mean, he's accurate. He doesn't even have to be that accurate. Him and Eddie, I've heard them talk about fucking hit him wherever. It don't matter. Just hit him.
Yeah. Yup.
So,
I think they come to realize that some of the punches that were landing in the lower weight classes, especially like when it was Cotto, when it was versus Mayweather, all these guys, right? Um, some of the punches that were landing are trying to be too accurate. Obviously Canelo wasn't packing as much power because obviously when you're heavier, you pack more weight, right? So they figured, you know what, up here, just let it swing because you got power, and whatever you touch is something they're gonna feel it, right? Like even versus the man like you mentioned, Lara, right? He seemed hesitant to just throw the punch even to the top of the shoulder or to the arms, right? It's kind of like he feels now that it's more of a, now that he's carrying power, anything he touches, right? By the way, Lara is like, how old is he? 38 right now, 39, and the man beat 2, 3 months ago and did like an impressive knockout. So people act like these guys, some of these guys that were going toe to toe or nothing. Man, Lara's still in there at 160, brother. You know that? He's still in there. He's still up there, bro.
Callum Smith just moved up to 175 and knocked out
Yep.
his last opponent. I mean, people don't talk
Yeah.
about that shit either.
So what I'm saying, a lot of going, brother, going.
Here's a question that I have for people when people talk about Yildirim and supposedly all these shitty fights that Canelo has had. What would have happened if Callum Truax would have walked into Canelo and lasted 12 rounds with Canelo? They would have never fucking finished on that. A retired 168 pounder that hasn't been in the fucking ring for 2.5 years coming back to challenge for a championship, for a title. If Canelo would have lasted 12 hours, he would have never heard the fucking end of it. He got Yildirim out when he was supposed to get him out. Everybody knew that he was undermatched, and he did it. He fucking finished him when he was supposed to. Caleb hasn't done that, and we can't really expect him to do that against Canelo when Canelo's the one that's carrying the power. And everybody talks about the bad feet and Caleb's great feet. Lara had better feet than Caleb Plant, and he still wasn't able to do anything to him, So again, Vegas is with Canelo. The money's with Canelo. Caleb really needs a knockout. That ain't gonna fucking happen because he just doesn't have the power or whatever. Everybody talks about Canelo having a poor feet. That's his style, bro. That's why he's dropping bombs. You can't be on your tippy toes and be dropping bombs. It don't happen. Deontay Wilder, if he was on his tippy toes, wouldn't be fucking knocking people out.
Yo, man, you're too logical, man. Like, seriously, a lot of these guys think that you're gonna be on your tippy toes throwing power punches. Like, you're literally not on your tippy toes to throw power punches.
You sit on your punches.
Exactly. It's so hilarious, man. People, even Roy Jones, right? Even Roy Jones, I think people think that Roy Jones was on his tippy toes, knocking guys out from the outside or something like that. No, he was throwing power punches, and he threw power punches from the outside. That's what made it look so spectacular. But it's just weird, man. Bro, you speaking a lot of facts and a lot of shit that is. I just been thinking, I've been saying some of it too, but people, it's like, do people not watch the sport? Do people not see things? Have people not thrown a punch? Like, you literally have to. That's why they call it. That's why they have the term sitting on your punches. You know what I'm saying? And it's just weird, man. You said something interesting though about Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders. I've been hearing recently. I seen, obviously you just told me right now that you go on a lot of you've been surfing through the boxing channels and stuff like that, right? I think I heard I don't know what channel earlier. They were saying that basically Billy Joe isn't slick.
Isn't slick?
Yeah, slick or basically elusive, and that basically Caleb Plant is the real slick one, but Billy Joe wasn't slick, and that southpaw, don't be convinced about any of that. He was slick only when he fought Lemieux. That basically he lost all of a sudden the day he fought Canelo. That no, it's because he lost the slickness that day. He wasn't slick no more.
Again, Billy Joe has a better resume than Caleb Plant. Facts. That's facts. Is he as disciplined? Probably not. Natural ability, I probably have to give that to Billy Joe. I think he is a tricky fighter. Not only that, but he's a southpaw, which gives a lot of people problems. So you're tricky moving around like that with the upper head movement, good feet, and you're a southpaw. I mean, to be honest with you, Caleb, in all honesty, he could be easier. But again, here's the thing, bro. I just want to let everybody know, it's, if you guys think that Caleb is going to win, that's great. If you guys think that he's the best boxer he's faced, great. I want you to think like that, but don't make any excuses if he gets whooped, because that's the biggest problem that I see. Everybody changes their tone when he wins, when he's beating people up like this or whatever. Because in reality, he is going through his prime right now. The only thing I want is for most people to enjoy this, because this can go away, honestly. So if you guys think that Caleb is a true boxer, that he's got the feet to beat Canelo, that he's got the speed, that he comes from the American style, whatever, I want you to keep that. But keep that same energy on Sunday if he gets whooped.
Yeah, I hear everything you're saying, and you're saying it's right. They're saying right now they're saying that Caleb Plant has a lot of soul and he could move and all this, right? All right, yeah, that's all right. I believe that, right? Say it, believe it. Just don't have that hate in your heart if you really believe it, right? And if you really believe it, go to Vegas and throw all the money on it because it's if you really believe it, shit, make all the money you can because that's that's what you're saying, right? Um, I don't know, bro, but a lot of these guys don't believe it, right? A lot of these guys don't believe it. I've
They're
myself,
biased, bro.
they're biased, and I myself have called out a couple people and bet, like literally, I told them, I'll bet you $1,000, um, if you really believe in this, right? If you really believe Caleb Plant is what it is, let's just get bet you $1,000. And the resort to the whole thing. Well, the odds are in Vegas. Well, the odds in Vegas. All right, don't want to go bet me? Go bet Caleb Plant. Go bet for Caleb Plant and do what you got to do over there. But it means you really don't believe in the guy. It means you don't believe in the guy. You're just out here hating. Mainly Bill Haney, though. I don't know if you know who Bill Haney is. Do you know who Bill Haney is?
Yeah, Devin Heenan's father.
Yeah, I basically bet him. I said, hey, I said, he was out here saying some shit. He was basically saying about all this type of stuff. This was a couple 3 weeks ago, and I said, hey, what rep at Combat Sports bet you 1,000? So I said, who do you have in the Canelo versus Plant? He says, Plant's my friend. He's gonna outbeat him and all this other shit, right? And I'm thinking, okay, this man's rich. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking he's rich. So if it's his friend, then he loves him. Right? If it's his friend, then he loves him. I mean, shit. Let me go in it. So I said, what rep at Combat Sports bet you $1,000 that Canelo will beat the man? He started stuttering, and all of a sudden, it wasn't his friend. Now think about this: this is a rich man. What does he care? $1,000 to him is peanuts, I would assume, right? So that tells you that a lot of guys. I just basically what I wanted to expose there is it's more hate than actual logical thinking, right?
Bro, the the other side, the opposing side, jumped
Mm-hmm.
on the Caleb Plant bandwagon as soon as he got announced for Canelo's uh uh for the Canelo fight. They don't really care who Canelo is fighting. They're gonna root for the other person. It don't matter who it is. It could be some random guy from fucking China. It don't matter.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't matter. Like, do you notice leading up to the Billy Joe Saunders fight, the 3 weeks before the hype wasn't big, but then in the week of, all of a sudden people were saying Billy Joe's gonna win. Billy Joe is like, wow, shit, man, the hate's real. Like, at least there were more people were logical 3 weeks out, but the week of, obviously, with some of the stuff that Billy Joe Saunders was doing, probably excited him. The week of, people basically started jumping on the bandwagon, right? Which that's boxing though. That's entertainment, right? That's what I like about the sport. That's one of the things I do like about it, that we can entertain each other, that fights will get exciting, even though, like you said, just bare numbers are telling us that this is almost like this is a run over, right? Like it's not even close. You can't bet. I can't even bet it. What's the odds right now on Canelo? They're even going more outrageous at this point.
I think he started at minus 900, and he's at depending on the website, I've seen as high as minus 1100. Caleb, I think, has started at plus 600 and has maintained that plus
Yeah,
600.
yeah, you really do. You really do watch these. You really do check up on the gambling because I remember that the same thing. I remember it
Fuck
was like
yeah.
what, maybe a month ago or a month ago, right? I looked at the number and I was like, wait, Canelo negative. I mean minus 500. I was like, what the? I was like, that's not. I was like, they really. I was like, they really believing in Caleb Plant. I was like, just like looking at it, I was done. Damn. All of a sudden something changed. Maybe the press conference or something, but or maybe people started being more analytical. The numbers guys started looking more at the tapes, and the line guys started looking at the tapes and started seeing what was going on, and the resume too, right? They got caught in the hype. But I think it's fair right now. I think that line is pretty fair. I don't think anybody would want to risk. Nobody would want to say like a Canelo, like just. I mean, it's logical he's gonna win, right? They don't want to lose on the books right there.
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, in all honesty, bro, it's boxing. Everybody's got to punch his chance or whatever. I just think that this dishonesty from one side, and the lopsided, and how a month away, Caleb Plant is the missing link, the talent that nobody really saw. Come on, bro. Everybody
Hmm.
just jumped on his bandwagon, including me. I didn't watch any of fucking Caleb's Plant's fights prior to Canelo, whatever. I've been studying
Hmm.
Caleb Plant since he got announced or whatever. Which I don't think is bad.
Hmm.
I mean, this is how everybody gets their shot, by taking on the man or whatever.
Yep.
And you have to give him props for taking on Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
What I dislike is the dishonesty from the other side. Not giving
Mm-hmm.
Canelo his props, especially when he he's dominating right now. He's not only beating undefeated champions, he's fucking dominating them or whatever. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we can talk about
Yeah.
even the previous era or whatever. The previous era, Floyd Mayweather got criticized for not like Canelo not lining up with the best, but having fucking boring fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what Canelo's trying to do is he's trying to incorporate a little bit of everything, trying to have the upper body movement, the head movement, and still landing shots and still giving the people what they want. You don't have that excitement, that Canelo provides with pure fucking boxers. Because if you wanted pure fucking boxing, you go to the amateurs. But who's checking out the amateurs on pay-per-view? Fucking nobody. Everybody's trying to look for knockouts. It's the reason why Mike Tyson and everybody else had a huge following. Why? Because they're exciting. That's why they have a following. The reason why Boo Boo don't have the fights that he wants is because he's not exciting. That's the honest truth. Tank Davis, bro, he is he's ducked plenty of great fighters, but you can't say he's not exciting. He's knocking people out dead.
Man, that's what my whole channel's about, brother. Exactly. I'm telling exactly what he says my whole channel's about. I say there's a term I say it's called going for the kill. Canelo goes for the kill. Tank Davis, I razz him a lot, obviously, but he goes for the kill. Teofimo goes for the kill. A lot of these guys go for the kill, and that's what I respect. I don't respect that. I mean, I would respect it if it was fair, but guess what? If they judge things fairly and they want to judge it on what you call the sweet science, let's keep it real. Some of these Cuban boxers be the champion #1, but they don't judge them fairly. You cannot be. And here's something I say. I say a lot of these guys from Latin America, they can't come over here and do the sweet science because they're not going to get judged properly on the cards.
Very true.
It's the facts. It's the facts, man. It's just odd. Like I saw the Olympics, Keyshawn Davis versus the man from Cuba, the guy who started doing the Michael Jackson all over him. And I was all, see, that's what happens if you want to go sweet science for sweet science. That's what happens if you really want to judge sweet science for sweet science. There's guys out here who can make a mockery out of your whole world. It's the only ones that have the maybe I sound a little far fetched, but I'm just saying the only ones that have that ability or that for the judges to judge the sweet science is usually the Americans or the British boxers. Those are the ones that get judged what they call fairly on the cards, right? Anthony Joshua is another guy, right? He tried doing the sweet science, and all of a sudden the guy Alexander Usyk did the double sweet science on him, right? So that's what I'm saying. Internationally wise, if you really wanted to judge some of these guys with the sweet science, I mean, Ukraine, Cuba, they'd be freaking kicking their, beating the shit out of everybody.
Right.
What do you think about that take on sweet science?
I think it's great. I think Mayweather. I think especially Mayweather made us appreciate defensive fighting. I've always been a huge one of my favorite fighters was Pernell Whitaker, Sweet Pete, because of his elusiveness and his boxing. But Sweet Pete also sat down and gave a fight when he had to or whatever. But he was super elusive. I think the sweet science is it's great. I just think that it's not as exciting. Nothing against it or whatever. And like you mentioned, I mean, the Cuban school, probably the best amateur boxers in the world. I mean, they dominate, but they don't make great professional fighters for a reason.
Mm-hmm. The few that do, though, like the one I see who's probably gonna be a decent. You can tell me if you think about it, is David Morrell.
A huge fan of Rigondeaux too, bro. Like, I really had a fascination for Rigondeaux and his style too. But I understand, like his last fight when they said, "Hey, fucking Rigondeaux ran around the whole entire." I can't really bitch about that because it's kind of true. And if you're not really into that, you're gonna think it's shitty. And people are like, "Oh, well, fucking, nobody wants to watch him." Well, nobody wants to watch him because they want to see him running around the ring. Which part of the fascination? Part of the fascination with Mayweather was that yes, he was winning or whatever. He was talking a lot of shit, and nobody can really knock him out. And people were watching him not to see him running around, but in the hopes that he gets knocked out. Especially Mexicans. Mexicans were hoping that it was the right Mexican to knock him out. Never
Yeah, it
happened.
was like a mega tease. It was a mega tease. It was a mega tease, right? Rigondeaux himself, man, when he fought Casemiro, I had him on a parlay, man. I was like, Rigondeaux. He fought. I was like, damn, can't. I was. That's what I was. That's what I was like. That's what I was like, man. This sweet science shit only really works for certain people. I was like, this is some bullshit. Rigondeaux really messed up my whole like parlay with that day, man. And you know what's crazy? They're changing, like, depending on the fight card, they change that's another thing, right? It's hard to know when they're going to judge it in that manner, as we saw with Mikey Garcia versus Sandor Martin, and also the Pulga versus I forgot the man's name, but he was from Cuba too, right? On that fight card, they were judging what you call sweet science, and it went to the end, right? From start to finish, they started judging that. On the Casemiro versus Rigondeaux, they obviously didn't appreciate that. So it'd be interesting in the Canelo versus Plant, what type of judges are involved, if in the long run, if it somehow would go 12 rounds, on what they see or what they're trying to judge there.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be tough to judge really because everything that Canelo does is gonna cause loud cheers. So it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be really tough when you have the whole entire crowd on your side. Um, I don't know, to be honest with you, because on the last couple of even the Billy Joe Saunders, I know one of the zone announcers had him behind and a lot. Actually, I think it went into round eight. Round eight, they were talking about how he needs to really increase his activity as he was knocking Caleb down or whatever. They said the same thing about Kovalev right before he knocked him down or knocked him out.
I think you cut out a little bit, brother. But
Yeah,
yeah, you're right. The zone. You cut out. You're cutting out just a little bit, brother.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go in, brother.
Yeah, just that his activity is a lot lower than the rest of the boxers or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, which is I think it's just really his style. He's in this upper weight class. He's not really going for the counter. You know how he fought Mayweather, how he fought Cotto, even
Mm-hmm.
how he fought Lara. He's sitting down on his punches. He's being economical with his energy, and he's trying to land significant punches and just by the audio of the Billy Joe Saunders, you can tell which punches had more oomph behind them. I'm
Yeah,
guessing that the judges are gonna judge the punching power too, and just based on Canelo's history, where it seems like he might be not as active. He still seems to dominate fights in different ways. I think it really just comes to ring generalship, and if he's able to control the pace, most importantly, and really move Caleb around, I don't think you should have a problem with the fight on Saturday. So
you
it's
brother.
tough, but it's going to be tough to go against Canelo, even if he does get outboxed. I mean, think
Mm-hmm.
about this. To be honest with you, he didn't. I don't think he won one round against Mayweather, and they one of the judges had it a draw, which is
Yeah,
fucking
I remember
crazy.
that. I remember that. I remember
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy.
You know what's interesting too, what you brought up about you brought up something very interesting, and this is what we got to take into account too, right? On the day of the fight, this is gonna be a lot of casuals are gonna be in the fight in this fight, right? Because it's Canelo, right? So they're gonna end up buying the fight, and what do casuals do? They usually, like you said, right? Like they get very influenced by the announcers, right? Like the zone. When I was watching the zone, like exactly how you explained with Billy Joe Saunders, was like, what the hell is Chris Mannix watching? I was
Right.
thinking
It
like,
was Chris Mannix. You're right.
yeah, it was Chris Mannix. Like, what the hell is this man watching? And I was like, what the hell? And I think even the one of the co-hosts, not Sergio Mora, the guy from I think it was Frampton.
Yeah,
What
I
was
think it
his
was
name?
Frampton.
Yeah, one of these guys, right? He basically was saying he was the most. He was like, wait a minute, he's like, I don't know about it. He's like, I don't know about those curves. Like, I'm seeing these power punches landing, and that's when they went in right before Canelo finished off Baby Joe Sanders. They were saying, "Oh no, Caleb Plant's winning," and the man was landing up that uppercut, and they were still going at it. And then they finally like, well, it ended. But it ended with them like almost like eating all their shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, this is fucking weird. But the PVC, that's gonna be another thing. When you got who knows how many this thing sells, who knows how many pay-per-views it sells, but when you got all these people watching, and then you got the PBC broadcasters, which are PBC, and who do you think they're favoring? They're favoring Caleb Plant, right? I
I
wonder
don't
what
know
the
about
narrative
that.
is going to be. You don't think so?
Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Sorry.
You don't think so, brother? Nah, that's interesting. Go tell me.
No, I would say that no, because PBC. Let's be honest, bro. Caleb Plant is not a big fucking draw.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big draw because he's holding the last belt, and because American boxing wants the American style to win. So yeah, they're going to be rooting for him. But to be honest, the PBC is financially not doing that great, and PBC has a lot of money to make with Canelo because they can line up fucking Charlo next. They can they can line up Benavidez. I mean, they have a lot of options for that. Spence could move up. I mean, I feel like Spence is towards the end of his career. Is what it seems like. He seems to be getting hurt a lot. So they might want to cash out and fight Spence too. I think Canelo holds a lot of pull in boxing right now because he puts ass in seats, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
and the PBC knows, bro. Canelo versus Benavidez is going to be way bigger than Benavidez Plant.
Yeah, that's facts. And that fight would have been bigger now. Like shit, it would have been one of the biggest things ever right now if they would have put it out. And that's almost like that's on some. Do we say that's still underground? Because Benavidez is kind of still underground. Like for like the kind of like the guys who know boxing at this point. Like a lot of the casuals still don't know Benavidez, right? Even I mean, Plant's even less of known, right? But I'm just saying, right? He's still kind of underground. He's basically like the guy that real boxing fans want to see Canelo like match up because they think it's gonna be like on some Triple G shit, right?
Right. And and to be honest with you, I wish Benavidez wouldn't have lost his belt on the scale, because if we were talking about the last belt, two Mexicans, and then Benavidez dominating like he was dominating like that, actually fighting for his titles or whatever. So yeah, I think it would have been even a better narrative, which I hope this is a great narrative. That's why I don't want to talk down Plant, because
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to be like, oh, it's fucking easy, because the other side's gonna be saying, oh, well, he picked the easiest division. It was a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of Euro bombs and all these
Yeah,
all these auto champions from the
yeah.
other side of the world or whatever. If they said that this is a tough task, Caleb Plant, which I don't think is his, but if you want to believe that this is his his toughest challenge, Caleb Plant, with this style, this elusive style, this head movement, this feet movement. Think it. I want you to think that. I want you to think that this is Canelo's biggest challenge, because I don't no excuses when he loses on Saturday.
Yeah, it's pretty racist,
It's
right? Now
it's
that we just think of the term, we think of the term
it is
Eurobomb. It's pretty
racist,
darn
bro.
racist.
Listen,
Tyson
here
Fury,
here's
Tyson Fury is a Euro and he's a champion. I mean, we can go down the list. Alexander Usyk is a champion. He's a Euro. I mean, what do we want to say? What are we saying here, guys? Like, what are we saying that there's some type of supremacy going on? Like, what? That's what they're saying. They're saying that in the sense that if you don't fight an American fighter or even a black, I'm assuming maybe black American fighter, that you don't have supremacy. Like, that sounds kind of weird to me.
that's what it's going to come down to. They're going to say, yeah, he was American, yeah, it was the right style, but he was the wrong color. That's what it is. I guarantee that's
Mhm.
what's going to happen on Saturday night when he loses or whatever. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for a great fight. I hope
Mhm.
Caleb Plant makes it a real fight, and I'm hoping for a Canelo KO. Honestly,
Yeah, and I think it's gonna happen. And the reason I also the thing that troubled me, like literally all this type of stuff. I know you heard I know you probably heard the video earlier. This man's like out of control, saying it's gonna be faster and easier, right? Even compared to Neil's. But the reason I started coming up with this is because look, I was on the fence teetering, like, all right, it's gonna be on some Billy Joe Saunders type of thing, all right, yeah. And especially since when he came out with the statement saying I'm gonna jab him up, and I don't duck like Billy Joe. I don't know if you heard him say that.
no,
Meaning duck in regards around the pocket or around in the range, right? But then all of a sudden I see him on Fight Hype with the video, and the man's using a jabbing staff on Caleb Plant, and literally he's ducking within punching range. He's doing drills of ducking within punching range. I was like, I thought you didn't duck. I thought you were just gonna jab and stay away at distance. You're ducking and punching range. You're getting out of here. You're getting knocked out. Um, the other thing is this, right? The face. I've noticed that in a lot of Caleb Plant's fights, he even at the press conference was something that basically solidified my thought, right? he opens up too easy. Like if Canelo lands maybe 5, 6 punches, they might end this shit on just like a whole like a health issue of disqualification because the man's face opens up so easily. Am I right? Am I right or wrong? Look at his face; he still hasn't even healed from the slap. And
Yo,
you mean to tell me he's gonna be able to take punches? Like I don't know, man. Are we taking that into account?
so on that press conference,
Mm-hmm.
people argue about who won that press conference, but Canelo, with without really knowing his distance, was able to gauge, pull, and counter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, while Caleb overcommitted, overextended, and got countered three, with three punches back. It's Dude, it's I think for me it's evident, bro. When I saw that, I'm like, I'm fucking going KO because if he's going in with emotion like that, which I'm in such a huge fight and a huge moment in his life, I would imagine it's close to impossible to not be emotional or emotionally involved. Before you step into the ring, if he goes in there acting wild, he's gonna get knocked out. To be honest with you, because Canelo, he's not landing a shit ton of fucking punches. He's looking for two or three.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for two or three to land. Like that uppercut on Billy. He was trying that shit from round one. It only didn't land. But
Mm-hmm.
in round eight, round seven, that's when he's like, all right, I know exactly where to place this thing. And then
Yeah.
Billy was rolling out right and getting caught. Right before
Yep.
they stopped it, he was getting caught with that uppercut numerous times.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So
I
I
saw
don't
it.
think
I
that.
saw it.
Go ahead.
Exactly what you're saying. I saw it. He was throwing it. Even sometimes he was barely missing it, but he was landing. He landed it multiple times. Some of them just grazed his face, right? So I saw it coming myself, right? And the darn and with Caleb Plant, like it's too much for me adding up. Like I haven't seen an opponent of Canelo have that type of issue with face. You guys can go take a look for yourselves versus Truax, versus Feigen Butts, versus Uzkataki. These men land punches and his face just starts turning into a disaster zone. Um, yeah, and no one's talking about that either, right? Like that could end up being ending the fight because of cuts or something like that too when it just piles up. So, and it doesn't take much. It's weird how fast he opens up. And if you think Truax landing, if you guys think Truax landing, maybe they say that Truax didn't land many punches, but go look at that. He didn't land many punches, and look at the way he looked after the fight, which is insane. So I don't know, man. Some of this thing's adding up to me. Like I said, maybe I'm going off the rails, and maybe like you're saying, it's true. Maybe I'm putting out something that is gonna give people excuses, but I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't think this. Just shit. A lot of it. And tell me about this one, man. Tell me about this one. I put this out, and this is funny to a lot of people, right? Um, I know his wife is a ex-track athlete, right? But is that your number one training partner on the track? I don't know about that. Like if that's your number, yeah, if that's the person you're gonna beat in the track, and that's the one motivating you, like I'm tripped out. Like I don't see Manny Pacquiao running with his wife, maybe I'm just going, maybe I'm just going wild here, right? But it's like that's the one pushing, and he literally said she pushes me in running. I'm like, what the hell am I watching here? Get a guy who's a D1 guy to push you in running or something like
Yeah.
that. Like is you're I was thinking you're insecure, Caleb. You gotta take your wife to the track because you can't leave her at home, dude. I don't know, man. You tell me if you noticed that. You tell me if I'm the only one noticing that, guys. Everybody in chat tell me that. I don't know. I was just kind of weirded out by that whole thing. Like, that
Yeah.
she pushes them in training. I'm like, that's weird.
Yo, another thing that I wanted to mention, because you were talking about Caleb, getting touched up and marked up.
Mhm.
Another thing that people don't really talk about too much is Caleb's hands. It's not like he ain't a brutal puncher. If he's trying to be sitting down on his punches, he's gonna break his hand like he did at the Truax fight. Everybody talks about his fragile hands or whatever.
Mhm.
They're gonna come to a real test on Saturday.
There's another. I didn't bring that up because I was concentrating on the face also, but there's too many things adding up. Like you said, his face, like I say, his face is gets swollen fast, and like you said right now, you brought up the fact his hands are very fragile. Like that's just a lot of things on the list adding up to where a fight can be stopped, and also I'm taking in consideration just a natural, unnatural fighting ability where I see Canelo could probably stop him, So the shit on the right side of list of shit of reasons the fight can stop is adding up beyond even any previous fighter. Like Billy Joe Saunders, I really never worried about the man's face becoming a whole meteorite landing landing area, right? Um, Also, I never worried about the man's hands breaking. None of these opponents, but this man on the right, on the list of the right, meaning if I just list all the shit of the negatives of Caleb Plant, it's becoming a very pile of a lot of shit that tells me he's gonna lose, and a lot of probability increasing his loss ability. You the hand the nerve. Imagine he hits him in the first round and his hand breaks, and then all of a sudden you see Canelo unloading on him like he did on that last round when he had when he knew Billy Joe was jacked up in the eye.
Right. Right.
See,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention one other thing too, that Billy, you got to give him credit. He's got a fucking chin on him. He took that punch and didn't go down. Where I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you, 90% of that weight class would have gone down, even to a knee.
Yep.
So you know, Caleb Plant's chin, like Canelo says, is going to be tested on Saturday. It's another thing that team needs to worry about, because I think Ustategi really had him hurt there, like in the 11th round too. I didn't think that he was walking through um, him like he did, and I thought he handled his punches well. And Jose got dropped, I think, twice, but he never was lights out. It's not like he was wobbly. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He sat him on his ass. That's about it.
You know what? What Johnny Blaze right here saying is that Polymon John? Nah, he's saying you look like Polymon Haji, my brother. Nah, that's not
I want to get
Polymon.
I want to get some glasses like Paulie and talk real
Yeah, no,
fast.
that's not. That's the man Velasco last name. By the way, new subscriber. But this man knows a lot about boxing. You guys can do a rewind a little bit if you guys want to back up, and you'll see that the man knows a lot about boxing. He's saying a lot of stuff that a lot of things I've been saying, but a lot of people things that haven't been said by people. Realistically, that hasn't been said. Um, it just hasn't been said realistically, and it just astounds me. It astounds me that people don't notice some things that sounds very simplistic, or it sounds like wow, you're saying something, but it's true. Like, and the fact this man saw, like a lot of guys haven't even seen that fight with Kayla with Caleb Plant versus Uskataki, right? You went back. When did you went back? When did you go back and see that? Because I know you told me. I know you're kidding, Johnny Blaze. I know you're kidding. I'm just playing with you, brother.
No, I saw love, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Um, I've actually watched that fight twice.
Mm-hmm.
I first watched it before the Caleb Smith fight. Yeah, Caleb Smith fight, and then I watched it again like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. And what did you think about the that one and Truax? And I don't know if you saw Feigen Butts, which
Yeah, dude.
again sounds hilarious, guys. He's fighting guys with these weird ass names. Like it's just weird. That this is a resume. We got to mention guys that the hell I know. You know what I'm saying? Like the hell the guy's name is Butts, literally, man. But go in, brother.
Yeah, I mean, look, bro, it's really tough to judge a fight when you have C-level fighters. Canelo is not. He's not that. He's not Truax. He's not Ustategi. He's not Figgin Butts or whatever his name is or whatever. He's just not. He's not. Another one was that guy from Chicago, Mike Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dude, those are not Canelo, bro. And just on resume alone and experience, is a huge difference. It's a huge stage, and we have to wonder if Caleb is able to deliver at the highest level under the bright lights.
That's
So
another thing. You just
nowhere
said it right now.
close. Nowhere close.
I don't want to lose my mental talk because you said something again. This man right here, Velasco, says a lot of things and it catches me right onto it because it's just like, man, this guy said it and I got to go in on it. You said the bright lights. That's something. Another thing we're not taking into consideration. If the man free, and this happens, a lot of guys claim they're all this and that, but then all of a sudden the stage comes. I don't think Kelly Plant's ever been in a fight where all the guys weren't with him, right? Where he was the main event, where people were going, Caleb. No, do that and magnify that it's Canelo, and magnify that it's a pro Canelo crowd, and magnify it's the biggest time of your life, magnify that Canelo's been through these types of fights multiple times, and then we add on the very brittle hands, and we add up the face that gets patched up easy. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's crazy. Like people are acting like Caleb Plant's just gonna come into this with no nerves or nothing's gonna happen. Like we're just assuming a lot. We gotta assume a lot of things for Caleb Plant to come out with the W. Is what I'm saying.
It has to go perfect. To be honest with you, Canelo has to have an off night, and Caleb has to have a performance of his life. Pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he has
Also, he has to get
shot.
robbed, and then he has to get robbed by the judges.
Who,
Yeah,
Canelo?
and the judges got to rob him, and the judges got to rob Canelo too, or something has to look so weird that, right? It has. There's a lot of things, man. There's a lot of things that, um, and I'll say something else. You said it earlier, right? The jab, right? Caleb Plant's jab. Is Caleb Plant even top 7, top 8 jabs that the man's faced already? That Canelo's faced.
Kovalev, who's got a better jab than Kovalev? That's stiff.
I said that, bro. I said Kovalev would knock out Caleb Plant, and people are acting. Kovalev would literally put people down with the jab. Did not people not see what he did to Anthony Yard? Did people not see how he did Andre Ward dirty with the jab? Right. Like, what are we talking about? You're talking like Caleb Plant is the captain of all jabs. It's weird to me.
Stiff jab. Stiff.
Stiff jab.
Right. Not like Caleb. Caleb does that probing, like a probing jab. When at 175 with that jab that Kovalev has, that's a sit and jab, you know.
Yep.
That's gonna be tough. Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna have to get out of here, but I just wanted to just give you one last thing. Thank you for having me on and accepting my link or whatever. And my prediction, bro, I think it really comes down to this. And nothing against Caleb Plant. I hope that he has a great career. I actually want to see him versus Benavidez and some of the other competitions at 168, because I am interested to see how his career develops. But he ain't no Canelo, and he ain't gonna be Canelo at this point. And the reason why he's not gonna beat him is really just comes down to experience. When they talk about how Caleb's got the right style, Canelo has been fighting grown men since 15 fucking years old. Sure, he could have been fighting cab drivers, but at 15 years old, fighting professionally, whooping ass, it's a completely different game from the amateur background that Caleb Plant has, where you're trying to score points and you're trying to establish your jab. Canelo has been in there with pretty much every style out there. Sure, has he looked great against everybody? No. Has he lost a couple fights? Yes, he has. But at this point, he really understands his skill set. He understands what works for him, and he knows how to win fights. And the only thing that I want from everybody is to enjoy the fight and to witness history and give him his props for climbing the mountain, for all the hard work, for taking all the L's. And finishing off strong, man. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the era of the Canelo, because you just don't know, man. You never know when this is gonna go away.
Yeah. Also, let's put this on basically on archive in regards to this. This man right here placed a bet. What's the bet? What's the exact bet?
It was $370. Canelo KO minus 210. And then I'm gonna do 150 for Canelo, or I was gonna do 150 over 9.5.
So you said it. He said it. Rafael Velasco said it. It's set in stone. The man's about to win some money. Like I said, I'm 100%. I gotta go place my bet, guys, before the numbers start going to become more outrageous, because people are gonna start seeing tape and saying Caleb Plant is not all this. But salute to Rafael Velasco. Thank you for coming through, brother. Come through often.
Everybody in the chat, thank you so much too, man. And I'm gonna catch up with you guys soon. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Salute. So as you guys saw right there, the man knows his boxing. The man Rafael Velasco knows his boxing. Subscribe to Funk or Die Boxing, guys. Subscribe to Funk or Die Boxing 510. Subscribe to Pound for Pound Boxing Real News. Chocolate Bacon, subscribe to him. He got a lot of theories, and it's just beyond boxing. He got a lot of theories going on, man, that are pretty interesting. The Don, subscribe to the Don. Subscribe to the Don, guys. The Don always knows his boxing. He's going. The Don is calling The Don is calling the Canelo fight under 6, and I think I'm with the Don on this one. I'm one of the guys saying that I think Canelo's gonna catch this guy in a faster than we think, right? Faster than we think. Because of the things listed, right? Things listed is this. Yeah, brother. Salute to chocolate bacon. So because of this is the full list of shit that's working against Caleb Plant. Full list of shit working against Caleb Plant. First of all, his face turns into a meteorite landing site of blood when he takes any type of punch. He opens up fast, which is grounds for disqualification if a fight starts piling up, right? By the way, a lot of the guys he was fighting, Truax, Fagan, Butts, Lee, all these guys were not like known for being big punchers or known for landing a lot of punching or volume, right? Canelo's gonna land punches on this guy. So there's one, right? Number two, guys, he has fragile hands. He has fragile hands. The fragile hand. Imagine if in round one, Caleb Plant lands something and he breaks his hand, and then you see Canelo unloading on the man, right? By the way, the percentages might be low for that, but that's just something else to think about, right? Number three, level of competition. The level of competition is atrocious. The level of competition isn't even with any of the other title bout holders in the 168 division that Canelo has already beat. His resume is not that of Billy Joe Saunders. His resume is not that of Callum Smith. His resume is not that of Yildirim. Yes, I said it, Yildirim, guys. Yes, I said it, Yildirim. His resume is not that of even a Kovalev, which is a 175 division, which is a recent fights I'm bringing up, right? Or any of these guys, right? It's what it is. That's another thing working against Caleb Plant, right? Another thing, Caleb Plant had Canelo's poster in his room as a child. No, actually, he had the poster in his room when he was 18, 19, right? That tells you everything. That tells you everything you need to know about Caleb Plant. Canelo is his idol, guys. That's something they're not telling you guys. He's gonna bow down and just submit. I'm telling you guys right now. Go, you guys can look it up. I'm not making it up. Canelo was his idol. He had the poster on the wall. Usually when that tends to happen, you're ready to just give it up, man. This is all charade. Yeah, seriously, I'm not even lying. Sergio is real. He had his poster on his wall. This is like a fact. You guys can look it up on some video archives. Yeah, brother, he had Canelo's poster on his wall, and he actually used to study tapes of Canelo and shit. That used to be the number one guy that Caleb Plant would study, right? So all this shit he's saying is basically just on some shit that he learned from these YouTube haters, I think. Because you know what? Let's keep it real. Caleb Plant talks. He talks like he's listening to these YouTube channels that are all hating Canelo. He talks like he has a whole playlist of all these like hating ass channels, and he just basically sees the propaganda, right? Because they're propping him up, and he's basically like the mouthpiece for all these YouTube hating propaganda type ass channels, right? Um, and he talks that way. Every word comes out of his mouth sounds like one of these hating ass racist channels, right? You know what I'm saying? While with the computer and all this other stuff. Also, journalism is dead. Journalism is dead in boxing. U.S. journalism, right? I still haven't heard one of these Showtime PBC peoples or any of these big channels. And by the way, guys, some of these YouTube channels are sponsored by SNAC. You think they're gonna ask Caleb Plant about SNAC when the channel starts? When you click on the channel and it says, "Ho, SNAC, sponsored by SNAC." Like I'm like, what the hell's going on here? How are you gonna be able to ask Canelo? How are you gonna be asked Caleb Plant about SNAC when your whole damn channel sponsored by SNAC when I'm seeing the 15-second intro? It's crazy, guys, and Sergio's laughing because it's true. These guys, these guys are not gonna ask Caleb Plant nothing when your whole damn channel sponsored by SNAC, and no one ever talks about that conflict of interest, right? PBC, none of these guys. Brian Custer, who has the Custer podcast, it's decent from time to time, but he's out here. I never heard him ask one question to Caleb Plant about his affiliation with Victor Conte, a steroid distributor, right? A steroid distributor, and also someone who's been done dirty by the feds and snitched on people, right? Steroid distributor, snitch, done things to the feds, knows how to hide substances, runs Vada basically that's his own modus operandi. That's his own like business in a sense. Victor Conte sold illegal steroids, PEDs to major league athletes, and he's exactly. Then they say Canelo and Reynoso are scientists. Two men who never graduated high school are out here cooking up anabolics in the lab, man. It sounds some bull, right? So that's another thing to add to the list. I'm gonna add something else to the list. If you're on PEDs, good for you, Kayla Plant, right? Good for you, right? But those PEDs probably need some more of that because you can't even beat your girlfriend in running. You're right here on the all access like with your girlfriend, or no, your wife actually, right? It's your wife. It's your wife. You're on all access with your wife, and she's beating you in running. All right. Let me link this up real quick, guys. So he's on all access, guys, and his wife is beating him and running, and he's talking about how my wife pushes me in running. I mean, I'm not a chauvinist, guys, but I do know this, right? We do know that there's a difference between physical difference between men and women, right? Men have testosterone, women don't have testosterone. If you're in boxing and you're running every day, you should be able to smoke a lot of these people in running, right? Yeah, like the chocolate bacon is saying, the real scientist is Memo Herria, for reals, for reals. Chocolate bacon knows his shit, man. I don't care if he has other theories in regards if we have theories regarding different types of things and God and Jesus Christ, but chocolate bacon knows his boxing. Like I said, I need to get chocolate bacon on the one of these panels when we talk about the whole like Pacquiao and all that stuff. Because I am interested in history, especially the history of hieroglyphs and stuff, right? It's pretty interesting. Um, like I said, the whole list is the whole list for Caleb Plant being defeated is vast, man. And I can't even say that this list is similar to guys who we faced previously. I'm talking about Canelo. Canelo had guys that they had more attributes than this or more things on the list. Callum Smith, I never was afraid that Callum Smith was gonna get a fight ended because of broken hands, or a fight ended because his face was starting to swell up and look like a disaster zone, right? Um, or that he was weak or he didn't have enough punching power. I mean, I'm starting to hear that Caleb Plant, they're saying that he has punching power, man. That's what they're saying. They're saying that he's a big guy and he has punching power. I mean, I got to see it. Like I said, I think Kovalev would have ate this guy for lunch. I mean, they make fun of Kovalev, but Kovalev, like I said, he was putting people down with the jab. He's washed up. They're saying he's washed up, but I saw him put Anthony Yard, a man who looks like a physical freak of nature. He put him down with a simple jab, man. Yo, Sergio, would you want to link to? What did you want to link to, Sergio? You want to link to one of the videos that I was explaining about the Hit me up in the chat, bro. Tell me what you want to link for. I'll see if I could send you one or show you the video, bro. But yeah, guys, this is what's gonna end up happening, right? This is what's gonna end up staying still and happening, guys. On the end of this fight week. Still gonna be the what rep it, but it's gonna be what rep it undisputed, right? And the thing, right? These racist scumbags, and yes, you are a scumbag if you're racist. The Kovalev KO was absolutely brutal, and it was brutal, and it was timed, and it showed you the flow that Canelo has, right? He has a flow that he knows at what is the perfect time to destroy you. Similar to the way he did Billy Joe Saunders, right? Like the timing of that Billy Joe Saunders was very epic because he knew he had the crowd. He started pushing the crowd because he knew this guy was done, right? Craziest thing is how he went to the corner and was putting his hands up. It's over, right? He said it's over. This is another thing that was interesting about that Billy Joe Saunders thing, and it was badass, right? Canelo was going to the corner and saying it was over before even Billy Joe Saunders hit the stool. Before he hit the stool, Canelo was already waving and saying it's over, guys. So I don't know if it was like Billy Joe Saunders seeing that and almost like saying, "Damn, I'm really cooked," right? But isn't that impressive? It took around 2 minutes, or I say 30 seconds. It took about 30 seconds of Billy Joe Saunders being in the stool to say I've had it, right? But before the man hit the stool, Canelo was saying it's over and it's a wrap. That's how much that's how much he can sense everything. That was a brutal KO, man. The Amir Khan knockout was brutal. The Kirkland was super brutal. Yeah, I like how he was waving, and then you see Ezekiel Elliott in the background, right? He's like, wow, he's like, shit's over. This broadcast team is probably gonna be hella biased though. Hella biased. I need to check out to see who's gonna be on the. I hope it's Brian Kenny. Brian Kenny's pretty fair for the most part. There's that guy Mario Ronaldo who knows how to announce fights real well too, man. Mario Ronaldo's a beast. But yeah, there's too much on the list, guys. Yo, man, this shit's crazy, guys. There's too much on the list on Caleb Plant's side that it's just adding up to the guy not being able to do it, right? Being able not to withstand anything. But oh, I got another one, guys. This is hilarious, right? This shit is hilarious, guys. You guys have heard me go off on Caleb Plant and the way he's kind of like doesn't love himself in a sense, right? Like I really don't know how's the man have a lowrider? How's the man out here trying to be Captain Rap a lot, right? How's the man out here trying to be all urban, right? When he's from Tennessee, right? By the way, so I'm like, you guys have heard me say the joke that when he wakes up in the morning, like myself, I wake up in the morning, I get dressed, I'm like, damn, I look fly, right? I'm like, damn, I could do whatever I gotta do. On a Sunday, I could go to church, I look fly, I'm looking in the mirror, right? Or whatever, right? I could go out and do my day, right? Whatever the hell's cracking, right? Look myself in the mirror on, damn, I look good, right? You guys heard the saying I said, when Caleb Plant wakes up, looks in the mirror, he sees Floyd Mayweather. He thinks he's Floyd Mayweather or he thinks he's a black man, right? That's the thing that's hilarious about this, right? I heard in the interview today, and I was like, damn, this shit's hella funny, guys. This shit's hella funny. They asked him what type of walkout music you're gonna have, right? They said, what type of walkout music are you gonna have, Caleb Plant? That's what they said, right? They said, right? And somebody alluded, which was hella funny, guys. One of these reporters went and told him, are you gonna have country music as your walkout? Basically saying like, hey, bro, you're white. Fucking have some country music up in this motherfucker, right? You're from Tennessee. Like, what are you doing? Are you gonna have country music? We got Sergio 510 Funk or Die Boxing. Subscribe to Sergio 510 Funk or Die Boxing. He's in the building, guys.
What's up, brother? ¿Cómo estás? How you feel? I know you cooking in here.
Yeah, I feel better, bro. I'm obviously picking up this cough. I'm trying to. It's usually coughs and all shit. Like, it's nothing, but it's basically due to a lot of shit that I've been dealing with, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your immune tends to go down when you start stressing over some little bullshit, bro. So that's probably why I have this. Like,
no, for sure. Happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, brother.
Yeah, man. So
no, yeah, man. You're cooking on this whole Caleb Plant coming out of country music.
yeah. They got him, bro. They got him. One of these reporters like, so Caleb, what's your walkout? Is it gonna be on some like some rap? Is this gonna be on some like what do you call it? Some like rap? And then the guy goes like on some country, and I was like, oh, I got it. Is that awesome? And Caleb Plant, you know when you look very awkward when the man told you look very awkward when the man told him when it was a lady asked him if it was gonna be country music, bro. He's from Tennessee, bro. Knoxville, Tennessee.
If he comes out the country and rap, then he's gonna walk out with Lil Nas X.
Oh shit! Yeah. He might as well not. Nah, you know what the most triggering thing would be, guys? You know what the most triggering thing? It becomes out to some like some Latin music.
Ah.
I'm like, get this guy out of my face. This guy's the fakest man I've ever seen. Or he comes out to like this how you pull the trick. This is how you pull the trick. You know how you just mixed in like Lil Nas X, which is country and hip hop or whatever. I don't even know. I don't even count that, dog. To me, This is, you know what I'm saying? I know what country music is, and I know how they're trying to pervert it with Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
But in any case, if he tries to go he's like, well, I like Fat Joe and Fat Joe knows me. I'm gonna go with the Latino rap type shit going on here. Walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of shit I could see him going with. Something that's not too like I think he got shamed, bro. Like I said, he got shamed. That reporter kind of shamed him, bro. That's the first time I saw someone like look kind of weird. Well, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he come out to country music? That's the reason I bring this up, Sergio.
So a reporter asked him what music he's gonna walk out to?
Yeah, and he put Yeah, it was a female, bro. She said, "Are you coming out with who's your walkout? Or are you gonna come out with some I think it was either rap and he's all or and then the reporter goes or some country music." And when I said that, I was like, "Oh shit!" You
Oh,
think
so what happened next, bro? What did he say?
he looked awkward, dog. He looked awkward. He's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, he basically didn't,
Oh, you because we
bruh,
all know he's gonna we all know he's gonna come out to rap. We all know that.
bruh. He said he basically he got shamed into saying he's not gonna come out to rap. He basically said he's gonna come out
Mhm.
to some like on some like probably like on some motivational music. That's when I was
Nah,
like, oh, this guy's a clown.
he
I
gonna
was like,
come out. He gonna come out to like little little baby. Who else they got? Shit, some West Coast type of music. He might come out. He might not even have a rapper with him. He might just have just a soundtrack coming on. But I since he's making 10 million, he probably pay 200K for a good rapper for some to walk him out. Most people are going with Little Baby, but honestly, you got a whole Mexican audience there. You're really not gonna see the black audience like that because they really don't show up to
mm-hmm.
fights like that unless it's like Tank Davis. But other than that, or Earl Spence fight, uh, it's mostly always Mexicans. Even them, you always see more of the Hispanic side, bro. But yeah, man, I think it's gonna be rap. I don't know who the rapper is, but I want him. I want him to come out with the Mexican colors. I want him to, bro. I
Yeah,
want him to trigger Canelo so bad. Like
yeah,
even though Canelo might not even he might be he might be colorblind with that. He might not even notice that shit. He
yeah.
might
He
just
might.
come out and be like, whatever, I'm gonna come here and punish this dude. But he might not
Mhm.
even notice that shit. But if he does, bro, it catches more eyeballs.
Yo, I haven't seen Witness the Hoax. Salute to my brother Witness the Hoax. I hope you're out, bro. I hope Witness the Hoax is getting out of the situation. I know what's cracking, Witness the Hoax, brother. Salute to
So
Witness the
God
Hoax. You
bless
know his
him.
boxing, bro. Um, bro, look at what. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna tell you,
Banjo
son.
and the
Yeah,
banjo and
bro.
overalls. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
taking it
bro.
way back.
Yeah, bro. You know what's crazy though? Like I said, Caleb Plant's from Tennessee, bro. Tennessee's the home of country music, bro. You mean to tell me you didn't grow up on country music?
Pass. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
It's disrespectful, bro. To me, it's disrespectful that he doesn't give an ode to at least some of the people in that area, bro. Like that love country music. Knoxville, Tennessee is like the shrine of country music and shit.
Well, remember they were trying to push the whole country side of him on the
Yeah, they were pushing the trailer
fights,
park
not
shit
too
going
far.
right. The trailer
Yeah,
park shit, right?
yeah. And they even had Lennox Lewis playing the fucking banjo.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, I
Ah,
have one for you,
shit,
bro. I have
bro.
one for you. This sounds a lot of theoretical shit, right? This is like super theoretical, or this is like some shit that probably is never gonna happen. But I'm just gonna hit you with one. What if he came down to like fucking Eminem? Eminem walked his ass out.
Eminem. See,
Mhm.
Eminem is like Eminem. Give me a minute.
Yo, witness the hoax. Salute, brother. Glad you're back in here, brother. I seen you. I seen you missing, brother. But salute to you, brothers, for real. So, witness the hoax is an OG. What rep it, bro? But he's been missing. Um, I'm glad to see him back in. Chocolate bacon in here too, guys. Chocolate bacon got a lot of shit. It's hilarious to me, brother. You always have some shit to say that's fucking that's on fire. I don't
Oh
know,
yeah,
bro. No, the reporter, Chocolate Bacon, the reporter was from like I think she was Latino, bro. I think she was Mexican or some shit. It might have been Fino Boxing, bro. Fino Boxing's always out there. By the way, subscribe to right here, Sergio Channel's Funker Night Boxing 510. He actually has a video in where he breaks down certain things, and it's from Fino Boxing Situation interviewing Reynoso. It's great perspective too, guys, because when you see Eddie Reynoso talk to people in Spanish, he kind of lets loose a little bit. In English, you read the translators, he knows they're scumbags, so he basically keeps it like a little bit like 50%. With these reporters, these Latin reporters, usually keeps it 80%, right?
yeah. Facts, brother. Facts. And yeah, anybody that subscribes, man, I appreciate it. God bless to you guys. Thank you. There is a video where I break down that whole interview that Fino Boxing did with Eddie Reynoso, and they talked about. So Eddie Reynoso breaks it pretty much talk about that they want to go in there, fuck the filling out process, fuck taking it slow. They're gonna go out there. They're just gonna figure him out the first round, and after that, just pretty much just start taking off. So they really want to punish him and shit. I we're gonna see something getting broken, and it ain't Canelo. We're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
a broken Canelo plant. that we probably won't ever see him fight again.
I'm gonna say right here, guys. He's gonna go down like a lot. I'll say this right. This is my assessment of this thing. I think a body shot's gonna bring him down, and here it is again, right? I said it earlier, guys. I've been saying this, and let's see if I'm psychic again. Like I hit on the Valdez shit. I hit on a lot of shit, guys. Let's see if I hit it again, guys. Look at this is why he's gonna go down. And just remember when he's on his knees, and he submits, and he taps out, right? Taps out, because the pain is so much on the with the brutal body shot. Let me pull up the freaking picture, bro. Hey, you know how to get your pictures up on the stream here now, bro, or like you go to the brand and then you start uploading them, bro.
Give me 1 minute. I'm about to switch I'm about to switch to my computer so I can hear you better. I'm gonna get off my phone and then ask
so
me.
So here it goes, guys. Here it goes. See that? I'm predicting it's gonna be a body shot. It's gonna end this whole thing for him. That's what I'm predicting. And the reason is because his abdominals is protruding, and his organs are starting to go to the stomach.
Yeah. No, for sure. He definitely got that. Definitely got. Look at the difference between him and Canelo. Like it's night and day. This picture was taken at the same time, obviously, because you see both gentlemen there, right? So they both got that date announced, you know. But I mean, that's a huge difference, brother. Like it's a huge difference. You know, there's something going on. He kind of got that Joe Rogan gut going on.
Hell yeah, and let me tell you this: they were nice to him. The photographers right here were nice to Kayla Plant, guys. They actually hit him on the angle. If they would have hit him directly on a side to side clear picture, you would have seen this shit looking like a big belly, right? The reason I bring it up is this, right? Obviously the PED aspect, but I'm bringing up the competition aspect, right? When the internal organs, usually your intestines or everything in that area, starts growing because of HGH, allegedly, right? I'll say allegedly he's taking HGH, right? When it starts growing, it starts going up to the walls of your abdominal muscles. So when you take a punch there, you're gonna feel it more. I'm telling you, he's gonna get my assessment is he's gonna go down with a body shot. That's if his sweet little hands don't break or if his face doesn't open up fast.
Yeah, he got thin skin. You only see that scar that he had for like a month ago now, right? It's still there. It's visible as hell. You ain't even got to squint. You just got to just look at it. You look at his face, and the first thing that catches your attention is his that dumbass haircut he got on, and that fucked up abrasion he got on his face. He got like a Dumb and Dumber haircut, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's a lot of dudes trying to roll with that nowadays, huh? You notice that? It's starting to pop up. Like a wannabe Julius Caesar type shit going on, bro.
In Texas, bro. Shout out anybody in here in Texas, man. No disrespect, but man, y'all guys got the craziest haircuts. Like literally, like y'all just got to keep it simple. It should look better. They be rocking the cut and all that shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Salute to Texas. Salute to the West Coast. Salute to everybody in here. Salute to Philly. Salute to Philly. If you're not the guy who's fucking on the train videotaping that rapist scumbag ass motherfucker and just getting off the train. Salute to you if you're one of these guys who protects women and children, guys. Because it's just different politics, bro. Different politics from what I heard on East Coast, West Coast, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. It's just weird. It's just weird. Yeah, the mullet. I would actually like Kayla Plant to come out with a mullet and a banjo. You know what I'm saying?
Part, but he don't got the back part. He got the front part. Yeah, it's a part-time mullet cut.
Yeah, man. He needs to actually come out with the Confederate flag. Keeping it real, guys. Let's keep it real. Just come out. Just come out. Like I'll be like, at least he's keeping it real, right?
And you know what? Bro? Check this out. If he even comes out with the KKK hoodie, the whole Confederate flag, I bet you all these LDBC channels will still root for him, and it makes an excuse because they don't like, bro. I know how they be moving. They hate us, bro. They hate the Latinos. They hate the Hispanics. They hate Mexicans because if you look at the one the top, pound for pound 1 to 5, it's so many reasons, right? It's like I don't even know where to start, but I'll count one big one. Like if you look, and this is not knocking everything down. This is like true facts. This is realistic. It's real shit, right? You look at the pound for pound list. It's only one person of color. Like it's what Canelo Alvarez first. It was second, third, maybe Crawford is maybe right. You got Josh Taylor, you got Teofimo Lopez, Tyson Fury. Depending if you want to put heavyweights, it's so many things, and these guys like literally. If you look at their pound for pound list, it's only black fighters. So it's so obvious, bro. It's like I'm not even making shit up. It's like so fucking obvious.
Well, here's something else that's obvious, bro. You're hitting it around the head. I brought this earlier. I brought this up a little bit earlier, bro. So they always talk about Canelo going on a Euro tour or whatever the fuck, right? Or some shit like that, right? By the way, you're a fucking racist scumbag if you're saying he's on a Euro tour because you're exposing yourself.
Yeah.
But in any case, he's going on a Euro tour or whatever, right? Well, if I look at the whole fucking list of champions from the upper divisions, even all the way down, motherfucking lot of Euros are champions. So what the fuck are you telling me?
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking like Tyson Fury. Let's look at the heavyweight division. Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk are the top at that division.
And you know what? They hate Tyson Fury even more than what they hate. They hate Anthony Joshua so fucking much, but they hate Tyson Fury so much because of the man's white.
You know, well, how come Deontay Wilder couldn't go on a Euro tour? He had a Euro tour ready to go with Fury, but the Euro tour beat his ass down.
Yeah, brother.
It's crazy, right? Same thing with anybody else. Alexander Usyk is obviously dismantling guys who say about Euro tours. Well, he's Euro touring on your ass. Lomachenko was Euro touring on a lot of people before, right?
Yeah.
He was so easy. Then how come none of these guys want to fight him? It took Teofimo to fight Lomachenko. It took Salido, dude from Mexico, to beat his ass and to fight him, right? Like, who are we talking about here, bro? Who are we talking about as being a bum or Euro? Like, the fact of bringing in racism is that's the whole point. I don't even look at this, bro. Like the man I had earlier, Velasco, he even had Floyd Mayweather as the top. That's one thing I tell Sergio too. Me and Sergio talk about this shit, about boxing like this, and we talk about that a lot of the parties, motherfuckers back in the day were Team Mayweather all day, every fucking day.
Yes, sir.
And this is what it is. To this day, you see guys rocking with Tank, and I don't give a fuck, or rocking with any other fighter. And guess what? It's your right to do it because it's boxing. This shit isn't about fucking race wars. But guess what? I'm gonna call out the bullshit. I'm gonna call out the bullshit when it's fake. Like if Caleb Plant literally walked out yesterday and he disrobed before the fight, and on his chest it said "White Power, motherfuckers," they'd still be cheering for him to beat Canelo.
Yeah.
Even a real,
bro. They literally would, bro. They literally calling him a black slick fighter. They think black slick fighter is the next. They think black slick fighter is the kryptonite to a Mexican boxer, bro. Bro, that Mexican style will fuck any kind of style, bro. I don't care how it is. Look what happened with Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos Jr. He fought a black slick fighter. Dude was sleeping, bro. It's on the PBC. You can look it up. Type in Google. You see that shit with what was the left fucking hook to upstairs, bro? And he was doing the shoulder roll, got laid the fuck out, bro. I mean, there's hell of a fighters. It's just when you bring that whole race and we're their whole fucking narrative thing, bro. You really fuck shit up. And it's not really us, bro. It's like us. We like everybody. We critique everybody. We critique our people.
Yeah.
But when we start seeing they ain't critiquing their own people, bro, it's like, come on, bro, this ain't even fair. So. You know,
it ain't. Look, bro.
So people pull back on my punches on my shit. But I still critique at the end of the day because I'm not gonna roll with their fucking program. I'm doing mine. Fuck them.
Yeah, the homie Pound for Pound Boxing Real News says some shit similar. He's like, yo, bro, we can't. Like, I'm out here. He's Teofimo. Teofimo's one of his guys, right? He's like, I don't want to see Teofimo fight no fucking bums. Like, if I started fighting a bum ass motherfucker, I'm gonna strip call that fucking is, bro.
Facts, bro.
And it's what it is. But on the other side, it doesn't happen like that. And you know what? I'm gonna say the fucking vocal side. What do I mean by the vocal side? The guys with these 100,000 subscriber ass channels are out here saying all kinds of racist shit. Those guys, because you know what? We can't castigate 100% of motherfuckers because it's true, bro. It's just like we can't castigate 100 motherfuckers in any type of race or ethnic group, bro.
But it's look, check this out. It's so crazy how many subscribers it got. It goes to show you how many type of people like that type of bullshit. And they be the ones, the most racist be the ones that really be Snapchatting. I mean, Snaps. What is it called? Said donating to them the most. It's like crazy, bro. It's like crazy, brother.
Yo, Sergio, we need to start putting up the fucking WhatsApp. What's that shit called? The fucking Cash App. So Cash App,
Yeah.
just cash up the Mexican homies, bro, right here, guys. Cash App, stop Cash Apping other motherfuckers. Just Cash App us. So
Yeah,
we
I
can
show
go
love
buy.
to everybody.
Yeah,
I literally donated while we're
me
literally
too.
Cash App. No, not Cash App. I literally, my bad to cut you off. I literally, what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago? I literally donated to so many channels. Nothing crazy. I literally say I got this amount, right? I put this amount, I have this budget, and I'm gonna just cut it in between fucking different channels. Show the love, right? Show the love. I but there's these channels that I rock with from the beginning. Sometimes they don't see things eye to eye with me, and I don't see things eye to eye with them. But I still show love, brother. I still show love. I'm not gonna drop the individual's name, but I still show love. And that's what it's all about. I'm not gonna donate to you because I like what you said, brother. It's because I fuck with you. And
Facts.
then tomorrow, maybe you see how I see things, and maybe you be like, "Whoa, you know what? Sergio was probably right." And then maybe vice versa, you feel me? But I just show the love. Everybody to me is the same.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's one of those things where I do the same thing, bro. I've given Cash Apps to many guys, many peoples and shit. It's like whatever to me, right? I just do it. This I don't have to agree with you. I just do it, bro. I just do it as just like whatever, bro, because I know it's what it is. But I was just being facetious or funny about it because it's hilarious to me, right? It's hilarious that
Oh, Major Key in the building. My bad to cut you off. Major Key, bro, drop in. I know you got a lot of gems, a lot of. I mean, like what you like to say, you drop a lot of keys. We want to hear you, bro. We want to hear what you got.
Puro llave, man, puro
Puro
llave.
llave, puro llavecito.
Playing Conte Mexican bots. That's what I was saying, brother. Like you can't keep on crying. Like I don't know if did you see that video on IFL, bro? That he dropped that shit too, bro. He keeps on dropping the shit. He's making excuses still, bro. Like this is literally 3 days before the fight, and I didn't want to even make the whole fucking title or video of this shit, but he's fucking saying it. Caleb Plan's the one saying it again. He's saying.
What is he saying?
He's saying that fucking Canelo's a drug cheat and he doesn't and all this type of shit. Basically, basically making excuses. Read my title. That's what he said, guys. Read my title. That's what he says. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So that's an excuse to me.
Go ahead.
That's an excuse to me. He's already setting up, and it's telling me that he's ready to go down, and afterwards he's gonna say all this shit, typical shit, right? And again, no one's bringing up and I hate the fucking journalism, right? Journalism, no one asks this guy about SNAC. No one asks this guy about Victor Conte. But then I see the Custer podcast, and I'm pretty sure Custer's a smart man, but he's out here asking the same question when he can go look it up on the internet and know what the fuck is really going on, bro.
He sure asked. Brian Custer sure asked about that whole drug shit by Canelo, but he won't do about the same thing about SNAC.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's crazy.
How can I send you a link? Well, you can. Can you screen share? You can't screen share.
I could probably screen share. You could send it to me via text or some shit, and I could get that shit and put it in the brand, bro, or banner and shit.
Okay, let me see what I got. Let's see.
Yeah, man. But like I said, though, guys, I added up the list. You guys are hearing it. Caleb Plant has fragile hands. His hand can break. His face opens up fast. He's out here ducking in front of in his trainer. He's training the duck in front of Canelo in range. So that time he's gonna get knocked out. There's a myriad of things that are working against Caleb Plant. It's matter of fact the weakest opponent out of. Like I said, it's funny, right? But I'm like, this is on some Yildirim shit, guys. Mexican bots is saying Conte is 100% drug cheat, whereas Canelo was exonerated. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. Mexican Mill. That's what I'm saying, brother. Like these guys are journalists. They're not stupid, right? But why do they keep on asking the same question over and over again and not castigating the man Brian Custer for what he's doing, right? Not castigating Brian Custer. Not castigating. I mean Caleb Plant for what his associations and affiliations are. That's what surprises me. That's what's so surprising to me, man.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can cut. I got this shit, bro. You know how to do the fucking you know how to do your upload pictures to your StreamYard yet, bro? Or you tried that yet?
I haven't tried it, bro. So I probably won't even know how to do it. But for I know how to screen share just that. But other than that, nothing else.
Yo, this is how Kayla Plant would have looked if they would have caught him on actual side view. This is another alleged HGH user, George St. Pierre. Guys, that's what GH gut happens, guys. That's the way GH gut happens. And by the way, the guy's weighing 170 pounds there, but look at 170 pounds with his internal organs popping all over the place. And like the man Sergio listed earlier, right? Look, here's another guy. This is what happens. And this is how Kayla Plant's looking, bro. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. You guys don't even like notice things. And by the way, I'm not saying anything negative. It's the truth. It's the truth. This is what happens. And by the way, Major Key's in the building. Major Yaves is in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening, bro?
Oh, chilling, man. Chilling, man. I'm just trying to catch up with what y'all talking about.
Myriad of things, myriad of well, here's one thing that you'll find a little funny. A reporter recently, just as you know, all the there was a whole melee, obviously Canelo and Kayla Plant happening to media scrums, right? And I found it funny that the reporter, I found it funny that one of these reporters was a female. I don't know who it was, right? I can't credit the female, so sadly, guys, I can't credit which female it was. Asked Kayla Plant what type of music it's coming out to, right? And she said, "Are you coming out to rap? Are you coming out to rap?" And then he stayed kind of quiet. And the same question says, "Or are you gonna come out to country music?" And he looked very like uncomfortable with the situation, right? And basically he denied the rap and he denied country music and said he's gonna come out to motivational music. So to me, I just found that funny that a man from Tennessee. Yeah, I found it funny. I found it funny that a man from Tennessee, by the way, the birthplace of country music were Knoxville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the biggest country music places ever. I find it surprising that he feels so uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, man. That is crazy, man. And Memphis as well, right? Memphis, man.
Yeah, bro.
That's. I mean, you just gotta embrace your country, your roots, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's weird. You know what I'm saying? For him to do that, he probably again, man. This guy has gone through so much shit, man. He doesn't seem to be on point with everything as far as how to hold the reins as a champion. You know what I mean? He's not the best at promoting himself. He's not the best at convincing everybody that he's going to win. He's not the best at doing a lot of things. You know what I mean? He does have nice skills, though. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting to watch him because I personally liked him at the beginning, and right now I respect his skills, and I know that he's good at what he does. But I like him less because I feel like when I loved his story about losing his daughter, and really motivated by that for him, I want to see this guy win. Now he seems cocky. And because he seems cocky is why I like him less. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But that doesn't take away from his skills. It's just him as a person, I'm less interested in seeing him win. You know what I mean? I prefer to see him get his ass whooped since he got cocky. You know what I mean? Maybe humble him a little bit.
No, for sure. I sent you.
Yeah, it's coming up, bro. It's coming up. I got this from Sergio. Sergio Funker Diet Boxing. Subscribe to Sergio Funker Diet Boxing. But it says right here, SNAC Nutrition founder and current CEO Victor Conte is convicted criminal that served jail time in the past for distribution of steroids, and currently has a stable of boxers. He provides supplements. To includes Kayla Plant. That's facts, and I see his whole stable right here. I see the man. read it out. Read out the stable. Read out the stable, Sergio. Read out the stable.
You can't make this up, brother. Look. It says these SNAC athletes pop dirty. These are just some, right? Mm-hmm. So we got Nicholas Adam, steroid, right? Sugar Mosley Jr., PEDs. Andre Berto, steroids. Luis Ortiz, steroids. Willie Monroe, PEDs. I mean, dude, this is all under Victor Conte. This is all under his view, under his watch, right? Mm-hmm. And then there goes Kayla Plant. He hasn't popped nothing, bro. He hasn't popped, but man, you just can't make this shit up. And then Canelo popped, but he gave a fair hair follicle, and then that hair follicle goes 6 months to see if you really were on some shit. Like, the hair follicle will tell you if you've been abusing this shit, like if you've been on this shit like for months and shit, right? That shit went out the window. Like that shit literally proved that he wasn't right. So I mean, yeah, bro. I give Caleb Plant the benefit of the doubt. I gotta kind of keep it fair because he hasn't popped. But I mean, the hypocrisy is crazy. That's what we're arguing right now.
Yeah, I almost say something else, right? If you guys can go look it up, guys. His girlfriend, or his wife now. Well, salute to him for having a wife, and salute to him having a family like that. But his wife was also on SNAC, and by the way, he was saying I saw it on All Access that basically his wife was like beating him and running and shit like that, right? So I was like, why is your wife beating you running, and why is your wife your main the main one pushing you on the track? That's what he says. That's what he's saying, guys. It's not me. Go look it up on All Access. I'm like, this is hella weird. Like,
you want to know something too?
Man have testosterone, man. Go.
Larry Wade, the guy that's Caleb Plant's strength and conditioning coach, is Larry Wade. He got popped for PEDs in competition. So I mean, you can't make this up. This guy is literally surrounded by PED users.
Yeah, that's the whole point, right? And the reason we bring this up, right? Not because I'm like, oh, please don't take PEDs or Caleb. No, it's because he's out here saying this. He's saying it today. He said it today before an interview. He's making an excuse saying I'm a clean fighter and all this other shit, and that I'm not insecure. The only one insecure is Canelo because he's taking shit or he took shit, right? You're the one. Matter of fact, like I said, Caleb Plant, you're the one insecure because you got to take your wife to the fucking track because you can't leave her at home. You got to take her all to all your training. You got to take her training and all this other shit.
You can't make it up, brother.
Yeah, you gotta take her training because she's a reporter and you're afraid another fighter's gonna interview her and be like, hey, yo, here's a slip of the number and like take her from you. You sound hella insecure, Caleb Plant. You sound hella insecure, and the fact is, no one in the right mind is gonna have a training partner as a wife. Your wife as a training partner pushing you. That's some weird shit. It's never happened in the sport. I don't care if your wife is what's this lady, Marion Jones. She's not gonna be out there running with you, brother. This is just hella weird. And like I said, it's just on the list of tracking that Caleb Plant's gonna get beat, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about what I said, Major Key? Sounds pretty funny, right?
Yeah, man. I just think that the picture, instead of this picture we got, when it comes to Victor Conte and SNAC, we should have a picture of the Marvel Avengers, because basically what it is with them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like Victor Conte has always pushed the limits. I remember Black and Brown made a whole video about that shit. You know what I mean? Victor Conte always trying to push the limits. He knows the limits better than anybody else. He's always pushing the limits to make sure it's within. And sometimes people don't understand the rules or whatever. They take a little too much, and that's why they always get caught. And it's always linked back to Victor Conte, and he's always cleared, at the end of the day, because, that's not, he understands the limits. Just put it like that. It's funny business though all around. It's funny business.
The best thing for limits and all that stuff is to just not put your substance, not put whatever you're giving your man on the substance you're giving your man, not having it on the ban list. That's the best thing ever, brother. That's like it's not illegal if it's not on the list. So that's the thing. That's the whole thing about VADA and Victor Conte being best friends with the lady from VADA, basically being friends with the founders of VADA. That literally he can tell them, don't put this on the list. Don't test for this. This is what I'm giving the motherfuckers. So you're never gonna pop if you're on VADA. That's why a lot of people don't trust VADA. That's why a lot of people don't like VADA. That's why you see other organizations and gurus talking shit about Victor Conte, and you see them challenging VADA. You see USADA. You see some of the main guys from USADA challenging VADA, saying it's a sham. You see the guy from the UFC who caught Victor Conte cheating. You hear him calling straight out that fucking VADA and Victor Conte are a fucking sham. And like I said, none of the boxing media talks about it because PEDs is a very uncomfortable situation for everybody in boxing world specifically. I don't know why. It's not uncomfortable when you're busting guys from Latin America, but it's sure hell of uncomfortable when we're talking about guys from America, which we know all the fucking labs are in America. In Latin America, they're not here fucking wasting their time trying to make fucking undetectable drugs. They're out there trying to fucking eat fucking beans to survive that day, or rice. So that's what I'm saying. It's fucking weird that they think that Canelo is a fucking lab scientist and all this shit. It's weird, man. Yeah.
And I like that you put Spidey up there too, because that's exactly. I was trying to think who I could put with Caleb Plant, so I'm glad you put Spidey up there.
Yeah.
but one more thing too. One more thing. Just beforehand. Also, when it comes to Canelo, look. For example, Victor Conte has gotten away again, pushing the limits, right? And when we look at Canelo, he had to take a little 6-month suspension because of clenbuterol levels that were consistent with tainted meat, right? Tainted meat. And at the end of the day, they ended up increasing the level. But because he was out of the level at that time, they said, okay, well, you know what? He still broke the rules, so we still have to suspend him. However, this is not anything that can actually enhance performance, so we should actually increase the level. And that's what they've done with all other types of drugs, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna have to do some research and actually do a video about this to see
Yeah,
all of the drugs that have been increased over time, because there have been many that have been increased over time due to the fact that it's not consistent with enhancing performance. But yeah, they at one point they probably had a level too low and say, oh, you know what, this is illegal, period. And then, oh, you know what, it didn't really enhance. It doesn't really enhance like that. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and increase that level, you know, because it's not performance enhancing.
Yeah, man. No, you dropping some good facts and shit. Like the whole clenbuterol, that's just a problem in Mexico. It's a problem in Australia, and I forgot what other country. It's when I mean it's a problem, it's a big problem. Like this, like look, if you go right now and type in clenbuterol death or clenbuterol illness, you'll see like people still to this day in Mexico, and probably gonna be like that for the whatever, right? And Australia, that people go to the ER because they ate tainted meat that has clenbuterol. It's a big problem. But people want to look the other way, though. You know, it's crazy. I mean, you can look it up, and the article will pop up, and there'll be so many articles telling you, right? The whole Mexican team got busted with for eating meat, and NFL football players as well. That's why they told. Well, they didn't get busted, but they let them know, do not be careful eating the meat because it can fuck up your drug test, the PD test.
Yep.
I'm not making this up. Everybody go for it. Go to Google, Yahoo, whatever you use. Type
Soccer
in
team, right? A whole soccer team, right?
Yeah,
a whole soccer team. Yeah, I remember.
Yes,
Yep, that's crazy, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, so if it's a rule and they know that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it happens in this particular region because of the type of chemicals that they use for whatever they're doing, right? It's just known, and you should already know that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I mean. Let's say we banned eating dogs over here in the United States because they man's best friend over here, right? And then you got somebody that gets caught for some other shit over here, and then they get caught. We do a like just like a DUI, but we test them for dog meat, and they come back guilty. Now you're gonna go to jail for life because you know what I'm saying. You live in a place where you know what I mean, where they eat dog. Like, come on, man. Like, all this shit is crazy. Like, you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you guys, right? I've said this on previous videos, but they're all long. I do a lot of long-winded videos, so a lot of this fucking information don't get caught up. Listening a lot about the PED shit. Let's the inception of the channel, a lot of PED shit and talking about this shit, right? You know where they use fucking clenbuterol? Why do they use clenbuterol in Mexican meat, right? Because they want to get more meat out of it, right? That's the main thing, right? They want to get more meat out of the animal, right? In the U.S., they use a substance called Zilmax, which does the same thing as clenbuterol. It's a beta agonist, right? So what that does is increases the mass on the meat, and matter of fact, it increases mass on humans. So if you're eating American meat, you're cool because it's a different compound they're using. That's what people aren't realizing.
I see what they do.
So in Mexico, they use that compound, but guess what? Since it's not America, it's a banned substance. So they use Zilmax, which is similar to this shit, but in America, it's cool. It's great. It's great because we're the USA, which I love the USA, but since it's the USA, we can use Zilmax and it's not on the banned substance list.
Because it's profitable for our farmers, so it's okay to use these steroids for the chickens. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to use the steroids for these chickens, and then if you consume it, it's in your body. But we're not going to worry about that because we know it's consistent in the United States. However, what's consistent in the meat outside of the United States, fuck them. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's a great point.
The compound does the same fucking thing. The thing is obviously Zilmax is probably more expensive, and it's probably hard to get your hands on it in regards to other countries in Latin America, or else they'd be fucking using Zilmax, right? I mean, what the fuck? This is something a lot of people don't realize because a lot of motherfuckers don't even talk. They don't talk about PEDs or no. It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. People feel uncomfortable about it. And like I said before, notice none of the American top athletes never get busted for PEDs because it's part of national security, guys. It is what it is. The U.S. doesn't want the top guy, the top American athlete, to be busted for PEDs because then Russia, China come and say, look at you guys have labs. You guys have labs like you accuse us of having labs that are making secret shit. So it's just a whole bunch of things, and it sounds like all weird, guys. But if we get into it, it gets very, very deep and shit. and people wouldn't want to understand it. Like I've literally said this shit in many videos, but no
Yeah, it
one's.
starts from the Olympics, though. It starts from the Olympics. It makes perfect sense when you think about that because the Olympics is basically a worldly sport. It's a country versus country, and that's where it stems from. You know what I'm saying? And then when it gets into different sports, you know what I mean? Depending on where the sport is taking place, you know, you're gonna have different rules, and that's the fucked up part about it. You know?
Well, and the U.S. wants to keep the prestige of saying it's the cleanest in the world, and none of these guys are taking anything. And Russia, you're a scumbag. You guys are all on some shit. China, you're scumbags. You're all on some shit, and we're the prestigious guys. And by the way, they write all the rules, so they're the ones.
I know. And
They're the ones
over there, they're saying the same thing though. Americans, you know, they're telling people whatever they want to tell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, and the problem is though, in regards to like these IOCs, basically with the Olympic committees, FIFAs, and all this shit, the ones that run the game itself is USA, so they can always get like they got Russia banned from the Olympics. A lot of the guys didn't even pop, but there was a thing where they were saying Russia's going with undetectable PEDs. We haven't found them, but we know they are. So let's get them banned from the Olympics. For like, if you guys can go read it up, yeah, let's get them banned from the Olympics.
They were like literally trying to find Russia on some shit, trying to crack them, but they couldn't. I remember that shit, even though I was younger, but a motherfucker like me, I'll pay attention, you know.
Yeah, so they basically got them banned, bro. They got them banned for the Olympics. I think they might have came back from Japan. I'm not sure. They might have came back for the
news. That shit made news.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things in regards to this that people don't take into account. But like I said, LeBron James is a freak of nature, guys. That's natural. Yeah, he's a freak of nature. You know what I'm saying? Holyfield's a freak of nature. Mike Tyson, he was a freak of nature. That's all natural, guys. We're right here. It's natural. Don't worry about it, guys. Lawrence Taylor, he's all natural. He's all natural, guys. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about Lawrence Taylor.
They popularized the whole thing. In Rocky IV, you know what I'm saying? When it was, you know, against Ivan Drago, you know what I'm saying?
There it is, bro. That was part of the propaganda machine right there.
Mm-hmm.
You said it, bro. They had Ivan Drago. They even had they had everything that was like an optic, right? They even had him like running on a thing, and then every time he was running, every 5 seconds they show the syringe going up. The syringe going up.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying though, guys, it's like notice none of the greatest athletes in the U.S. they're never on anything. It never happened. It's just what it is. And I'm just giving you matter of fact, the guys who have gotten busted, I'm gonna tell you guys something else. It's not because they find them and they get tested. It's because somebody snitches on them out of envy. Barry Bonds was never tested positive. Somebody snitched on him out of envy. They never found nothing in his blood, guys. Lance Armstrong, the teams around him because he was doing so many people dirty. They snitched on him. They never found EPO in his system, guys. So it wasn't the U.S. It was basically what you would call whistleblowers snitching. It wasn't guys getting testing or testing positive for anything, guys. That's the whole thing. That's why I laugh at this whole notion that it's fucking clear and that they're testing you. You're well. Lance Armstrong never tested for anything, and he's a U.S. guy. He was the biggest U.S. cyclist winning Tour de France. Tiger Woods, another one, guys. Think about this. Tiger Woods, greatest golfer of all time. Michael Phelps. But Tiger Woods, I'm bringing up specifically because we know for a fact this is publicized. Go look it up. He's just a regular golfer, but why is the man taking anabolics? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, guys. So
yeah, and the reason I bring up Michael Phelps is because it was just marijuana, bro, and that shit is not illegal all across the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was like, come on, man, like you gonna take this dude's like gold medals and try to make him look bad like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, like the dude was just smoking herb.
He was probably the fall guy.
And yeah, exactly. It was a fall guy because if anything, you would think based on what they told us about weed being a gateway drug and all that stuff, like he was staring at the starfish and he couldn't win. He was last place because, you know what I'm saying? He was cuddling dolphins and under the water. You know, it doesn't make any sense what they're trying to say.
Yeah, man. It's funny. Wait, and I'll go into the marijuana too, Major Key, just out of like curiosity in this, right? Like I'm not right here anti-hating on people who use anything, right? But I'll just say this: why was there so much outrage with this lady who was a track star, right? Tested positive for marijuana when that's on the ban list. There was a lot of outrage saying, "Let her free. She's cool. Let her." Well, she just smoking some weed, right? All right, I'm cool with that. But let's leave it across the board, man. The fucking levels of clenbuterol in fucking Canelo system were so minuscule, below a fucking grain of fucking under. You had to cut a grain of sand fucking 10 billion times. That's how fucking low the fucking levels of clenbuterol. were in fucking Canelo's system, but the same energy wasn't kept. The same, but marijuana, right? Hey, fucking, let's go right in the streets for this girl who fucking tested positive for marijuana in the tracks, and various athletes, Nate Diaz and all these guys, right? Which, like I said, I'm with it too. I'm with any of these motherfuckers. Take whatever the fuck you want, keeping it real, guys. But the thing is, I hate the hypocrisy. I hate guys who are fucking, they're out here like, oh, fucking, they're all like, what's that word called? Shook that there's fucking clenbuterol, and I don't know if they're purposely naive or just too stupid to read shit or to know shit. I don't know if it's it, and I'm starting to think it's the latter, which is more nefarious.
Yeah, I think that what it is like right now there's a lot of people that have a nefarious intention, but then there's a lot of fools that don't know any better, and then they argue that point because they think that they learned something when in fact they were misled into not understanding the facts. You know what I'm saying? And and it gives them a reason to hate who they wanted to hate anyway. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people do hate Canelo, bro. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I'm looking at this whole fight and looking how people are saying that Caleb Plant has a chance of winning, bro. Caleb Plant is gonna fucking get destroyed, bro. That is facts. That is all that's gonna happen, bro. Canelo will probably not lose again unless he keeps on going up in weight and challenging himself like he probably will. But if he wanted to take life easy like Mayweather did and stay at the same weight class, bro, he's not going to be defeated again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can literally retire in a few years, be rich as hell, put his money into whatever he wants to as far as his family and life is concerned, and just be good, bro, and just be good, you know, and not have to worry about all this shit. But you know, of course, Canelo is a competitive guy. He loves the sport, so he's going to probably continue until somebody convinces him to discontinue. But at this point, I don't, in his prime, bro, at 31 years old, I don't believe that Caleb Plant is beating him, bro. Not at all, man. Caleb Plant, he's got a little bit of skills and stuff like that, but they're fooling you if you think that he's going to actually defeat Canelo Alvarez, man.
Well, how do you, Major Key, if I can ask you, how do you feel about these new Caleb Plant fans just coming out of nowhere? You see a whole wave, and then that whole wave in that direction is in the direction of these LDBC members, like these, these narrative rate-basing people that just certain demographic, you know, that's saying that Caleb Plant's going to beat Canelo because he's a slick. Fuck it, bro. I even heard somebody say he was a slick black boxer.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're out there promoting that because then when they keep promoting the wrong boxers based on race baiting and stuff like that, and I can't say a whole LDBC because I don't know everybody in the LDBC. I just know a couple of channels that I disagree with. But you know that's on many levels, so I can't just like call out a whole thing like that. But what my point is that I still will not, you know what I'm saying? Like if they want to convince everybody, then hopefully the people that were misled at the end when they see Caleb Plant get his ass whooped, start actually coming to the channels that are saying the truth and saying there was no chance, bro. There's no chance, bro. There's no way that Caleb Plant with his little sweet hands, with his brittle hands, is gonna deter Canelo Alvarez, okay? The only people that he even had competition against was Floyd Mayweather, who was undefeated, calling himself TBE, you know, and that's arguable in itself. However, you know, TBE, and then we got fucking Triple G, who at that time was the boogeyman. Nobody had defeated him. He was also undefeated, and you know he had a draw and then came back and won. You know what I mean? So, and nobody wanted to fight Triple G. And still to this day, Triple G, the only loss he has on his resume, the only draw is against Canelo. So, what are you? And then the Kovalev got a few losses. One again, look, you know, he fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought anybody that he needed to fight when he fought them. You know what I'm saying? Miguel Cotto, whatever. He fought everybody.
Canelo fought more black fighters than I fought growing up in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, breaking news. Plant wives allegedly cheats on him with Latino man, Major Key Boxing. Damn, bro.
Yeah, man. No doubt. Yeah, no.
Can't prove it. I can't prove it.
Major Key, brother.
Yeah, it's
Huh?
an allegation. It's an
Yeah,
allegation. I
I
can't.
mean, there's no proof, man. There's no proof, yo. Like there were no cameras
No
there. You
proof.
know what I'm saying? Like, listen.
Yeah, yeah. But it's
And
like I said, man who's insecure is Caleb Plant. He takes his wife to his track because he can't leave him at the house. He's out here accusing other people. He's out here accusing other people of taking PEDs 2 days before the fight when they've obviously been tested. Like I'm pretty sure at this point they would have already said, "Yo, Canelo's taking some PEDs or some shit," right? Um, but it is what it is, man. Daimut in the building is saying Major Keys needs to clear his block. I think you blocked Daimut, Major Keys. That's what he's saying.
Come on, man.
nah, I don't. Unless you came on talking crazy shit, I didn't block you. If it could be like one of my moderators blocked you, but if they block you, then all you got to do is look up one of the last lives that you spoke on, that you dropped a comment, so I could go back there and unhide you. They probably hid you if you
Yeah.
were talking shit to one of them. But me myself, I don't remember blocking you. I blocked only certain people, and I know who I blocked. Unless you were
Yeah,
talking
man.
reckless one day and I don't remember.
And you blocked Jordan Plant from your phone, brother. I know you did.
Yeah,
Who?
Jordan Plant's actually in the chat. And Jordan Plant's in the chat.
Jordan, hold on a second. Where's
Plant.
Jordan?
Plant's wife.
Oh
Jordan
no. She has a special link. Yeah, it's no block for her.
Yeah. Yo, Caleb, stop. Get Jordan Plant out of Major Keys' DMs. Seriously,
Straight up.
guys. Yeah, straight up.
LT, jump on, brother. I know you got a lot to say.
Tell LT to jump on, man. And I'll be back in a couple seconds. But tell LT to jump on. I'll be right back.
For sure.
But like I was saying, yo, salute to Sergio for shooting me that shit, bro. That screenshot, bro. I got it through. You know how you do it. You know how you do it, Sergio.
I don't, brother. Walk me through. So you put it on. So you can click and drag to banners.
No, you go to brand, bro. It says brand, and you go to brand, and you go down, and you'll go to where it says add overlay, bro. And that's how you add shit. That's how you add like photos and shit.
Do I have to pay for that? If I do that, I don't mind, bro. Like I have to pay StreamYard anyways. I have to pay for it.
You don't have to pay for it, but I pay for my shit just because I want to see what it is. It's what it is, bro. It's all right. I mean,
yeah,
it's all right. It's the only thing it does is this. You get to put in the corner as you see that shit where it says what rep at Combat Sports, and then you get to it just has little perks to it, bro. But it's all right. I mean,
little perks. Okay, I got you. Yeah, man.
Also,
how much did you pay? If you don't mind me asking.
Go in, bro.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for the pack? Like, is it a package? Is it different price points?
I think I paid like $20 something a month or something like that. I didn't want to get into the year thing. I was just gonna pay this shit monthly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. $20 is nothing to some of us, but I know it's a lot to a lot of you guys. So I'm not trying to diminish $20, but yeah, it is. It's only like $20.
No, for sure. Drop the link here, unless you want to wrap it up, brother. It's on you.
No, not yet. Wait up. Yeah, I picked up a cough, guys. That's the problem right now. It's nothing big. It's I picked out a cough, a lot of shit I got going on in life. It's nothing big. So that's why I kind of like sometimes gotta back up from this shit right here. I'm trying to gather myself real quick. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is all funny. All this shit's funny, right? But the only reason I'm bringing it up, guys, the only reason I even have some of this stuff is because I don't like hypocrisy. I don't like guys trying to cyberbully. And you know what? I'm labeling Kayla Plant as a punk ass cyberbullier at this point because he's out here just talking mad shit on the internet. He's just talking massive allegations. So why are you gonna try cyberbullying a man who's not even cyberbullying you or trying to say shit about you on the internet, bro? He's just defending himself, and I'm talking about Canelo, right? But Canelo was gonna bully you in the ring. But yeah, this is what we call cyberbullying. It's like I told you guys the whole thing about cyberbullying, right? My nephew asked me, one of his little friends was getting bullied at school, right? I said, well, what did I tell you, brother? I said, what did I say? I said, what did I tell you? If someone's bullying you, punch them, right? You hit them back in the face, right? It's the same thing. I told him. Same thing with cyber. He said, well, they're also cyberbullying him. Well, what did I tell him? I said, cyberbullying back. Same thing with Caleb Plant, man. He's out here talking mad shit because he literally knows the fan base he has are a bunch of fucking weirdos on the fucking internet attacking usually fucking Canelo. and no one ever fucking talks nothing back, bro. No one ever fucking says anything, so you just run with shit. Mostly American channels, so they just run with shit and be putting up shit. And then you got Brian Custer, who fucking looks at all these channels. By the way, I think Brian Custer is probably subscribed to all these motherfucking big ass scumbag racist channels. That's what I think when I see some of these guys on the PVC guys. I'm like, I bet you this motherfucker subscribed to some of these channels.
They know they fuck with each other. They do, because I mean, they put PBC pushes a narrative too. I mean, look at Tank Davis. They feed him nothing but Latino man, and to us, it doesn't even make us mad because we already know the narrative they're pushing. I mean, this shit is sad taking it there, but I mean, the only thing we can do is support it or just fucking ignore it. And I most of the time I ignore it, and you can see that's why Tank Davis. I mean, Golden Boy literally. I mean, De La Hoya literally exposed Tank Davis, and I do believe Golden Boy in this type of thing. I think his last pay-per-view only sold 90K. I mean, come on, bro. Like, people are really like. To me, I
believe that.
This pay-per-view,
I believe that, bro.
Say it again.
I said I believe that, bro. Exactly. Yeah, I believe that they come out as lying.
I kind of believe it, brother. Like the 250 is like always the same number, 250, 250, 250. So it's the same individual buying your pay-per-views all the damn time. It's kind of suspect. I think that 90K. And then you can see Oscar De La Hoya's body language, like you can kind of read that, and then I'm like, man, bro, I do not want to believe this shit, but the narrative is so strong, so I'm like, man, you know what? He sounds like he's telling the truth because these people, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, big company, Eddie Hearn, these guys know what the fuck you're doing and what you're not, bro. These guys are in the same business. They know, brother. Come on. Go ahead, LT. What's up, LT? What's up? Get on that way. You sad or you're good now?
Nah, man. No más. I just let you guys talk, bro. Yeah, man. Porque sometimes I feel like I take over, like, and I don't want to do that at all, man.
No, go ahead, bro. We love it when you take over, bro. Go ahead.
I've been going hard on some of these chicks. LT, I said Kayla Plant's not man. He's training with a woman on the track. You saw that. You talked about it yesterday. He said his wife beat him in running, and then he says the one that motivates him to train is his wife, and he's running with his wife. Then he comes out today and says the man Canelo is insecure because he takes PEDs. I'm saying this man's insecure. He can't even leave his wife at home. He can't even leave his wife at home.
Oh, I was gonna ask, bro, what's all the commotion lately, bro? What they've been talking about Canelo? Like, why are you saying they hating now, or like what's up, man? Tell me.
He did an interview on IFL TV because obviously today was media scrum, bro. It was Showtime, right? So they had Canelo interviews. There's massive amounts of Kayla Plant interviews, right? And then I'm gonna go two things on you, right? And one of the postings interviews today, he brought up the fact that he says Canelo's insecure and he's a PED cheat. He brought it up today again. All right, I was like, okay, that means you're fucking making excuses. The second thing he brought up was this. They asked him. It was a female reporter. They were talking about how exciting it is to go out into the ring and what's your walkout gonna be, right, and all this type of shit. And then the reporter goes, "Are you gonna come out to a rap walkout or a country music walkout?" Right? And he came out and he looked uncomfortable. He looked very uncomfortable answering that. He looked very uncomfortable answering that question. He said, "No, I'm coming out to some motivational music, right?" And when
who said that?
A female reporter asked him this, bro.
Asked who? Plant?
Yeah, he asked him. He said, "Are you gonna to rap or are you gonna come out to country music?" Right? And he looked extremely uncomfortable with the fact that it's country music, and he basically answered it because I think he knew where she was coming from and saying like, "Are you gonna love yourself?" And he ended up saying, "No, I'm some motivational."
So, bro, right now, bro, let's pause this shit. Let's pause.
Go ahead, kill it,
bro. Aren't they not listening to us? Yes or no?
They probably are, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on. Come on, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Man.
Yo, LT, what's up, bro?
¿Qué onda, carnal? ¿Cómo estás, pa?
Chilling, man. Yeah, they just hating on Canelo because they found out he was a Freemason. I always got that smoke, bro. Nah, I'm just joking. No, for real, like that.
Man, I was thinking about that shit. That's probably why they're not showing it that much right now on these interviews. Yeah.
Yeah, no. that's messed up, isn't that though? Like, you know what I mean? Like how you gonna like I mean, you live in you know what I'm saying? Like you live in that state. You know what I'm saying? You're all white guy. You know what I'm saying? And you like look at somebody like if they're wrong for even asking you, like the hell are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro,
that's fucked
it
up
is
itself.
Tennessee, bro. Tennessee is known for country music.
There it is, brother. That's what I was saying. Like literally, he should come. Like literally, it's the home of country music. Knoxville is the home of country music, and he claims he grew up in the trailer. That sounds like a country music song in itself. But a man doesn't want to come to some country music.
No, inspirational, bro. let him come out to fucking Biggie or some shit. It was all a dream.
Yeah, bro.
No,
Bro,
this
you
was-
Watch him come out the little baby, some shit like some rapper popping right now.
Pay attention to that shit, bro. Pay attention to that shit, man.
But you know
No,
what?
that was funny.
But we're
Elvis
not even getting
magazine.
mad. We're not even getting mad at him. He's coming out to that.
Right, Major Key.
But the only thing that we tripping is the hypocrisy. Like this little
Inspirational music.
is he Tennessee?
Let it come out of Biggie, bro. Oh,
Just
Funker died going.
Yeah, no. This is like what I'm saying. It's like what we're talking about is like, okay, if he comes out to rap music, it's cool, right? If he comes out to country music, it's cool, right? But that whole dumbass, Dumb and Dumber look he had, like literally, like that look, bro. Like, come on, bro. We already know your
what Dumb and Dumber look, man. Like, fill me in. Like, what shit, man? Look, man. Right now, what I'm noticing, just like what you guys are telling me, I just look Canelo Alvarez today's videos, and they're wearing the same fucking color, silver. What does that fucking mean? Now we gotta go into it. And see something. Cause it's not a like. Come on, man. Like, is it a coincidence? Nah, man. That shit. Look. They're wearing both hats, and the top of the hats have white, gray. Come on, bro. White and gray. That's the fucking color they're both wearing. White and gray.
LT, go look at Kayla.
Bro,
Plant.
who's the whitest guy there, bro? I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, hey, LT, let me get you with this one, right? And thank you for transitioning to something I was gonna say. Go look at Caleb Plant. Uses the same glasses as Canelo. By the way, like I said earlier in the stream, I said Caleb Plant. The Plant's idol was Canelo, guys. He admitted it. He said,
Where is he? What video does he come out on wearing the glasses?
Pictures. It's pictures. He comes out with the round glasses. You know the Canelo round glasses, those dark ones that he beat his ass.
You know what? The Canelo round glasses, bro. It's those fucking Neo from fucking Matrix.
Yeah, those are the fucking Salt Bay. That fool who throws that shit with the salt and shit. He has the same glasses, right?
Yeah, man.
Yo, Canelo don't want to hear nothing about Canelo don't want to hear nothing about Plant. Looking at him like my idol right now. He's just looking at him and poner mi pata por su culo joto. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all he's looking at him like, you know what I mean? Like fuck you, bro. Like we're about to fight for undisputed, man. Don't even talk nice about me. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he try to say all that slick shit about him being a drug cheat and shit like that. Fuck out of here, bro. He gonna fuck him up, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but anybody that believes that Plant got a chance, the same way that I thought Josue Vargas would give this Zepeda a little run for his money, but you see, once he started acting the way he did, what happened? That's the same thing that you're gonna see, man. You don't take a dude that's motivated and give him more motivation, especially not a Canelo Alvarez. You're gonna come out and fuck him up, bro.
Yo, Chocolate Bacon said that earlier. But salute to Chocolate Bacon. Always has some shit to say in the chat. Always coming out attacking, funny as hell. Chocolate Bacon said some similar shit to me, bro. He said basically Josue Vargas. By the way, I thought it was 50-50, and all of a sudden Zepeda came out and just fucking destroyed this motherfucker, right? So it's what it is, bro. He said this could be on some Josue Vargas Zepeda vibes, bro. The Caleb Plant shit that you right. He's right here talking all this shit. All of a sudden, like Josue Vargas is out. Also, the magnitude, bro. Like Caleb Plant's never been in a fight where everybody's against you and the crowd is big and all this shit, and the magnitude of the fight. Like, there's a lot of shit that's going Plant's way, meaning Plant's way to lose. His face gets ruptured easy. He gets up real fast. His hands are soft. Hell, he could break his hand in the first round, and then Canelo just took off on his ass. He's out here training like Joe Saunders. He's not even a southpaw. Just a bunch of shit, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Coco the Don. Coco.
Coco, what's up?
Yeah, man. And here's the thing. We were talking about it on my channel the other day, and you know, like he leans to the right a lot, trying to slip away after he leans against the ropes and stuff, man. That's like you're waiting for Canelo to rip you up. And I'm sorry, but even if he's slick, it's just like Callum Smith. Even if he's slick, bro, you're gonna get your arm broken because he's gonna stop you. If he can't stop you to the body, he's gonna take that defense that you have with your shoulder roll and just like damage your arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Canelo's gonna find a way to get to him, and when he gets to him, it's over.
Yeah.
Yo, Chocolate Bacon is answering LT in regards to the colors. He says he's right about that. I definitely noticed, psychologically speaking, gray is a neutral color, and they're both Cancers, emotional people, astrology. That's what he's saying. What do you think about that, LT?
I have no idea what that is, bro. Like my girl said I ain't even romantic enough and shit, bro. I mean, that's my hold on, that's my problem. My bad. Nah, bro, but like honestly, the whole Cancer, the whole astrology, I don't really know much about it. So y'all putting me on game right now.
I'm not big into that. I'm not big in there. What's this guy's name? Walter Mercado and shit. What used to be like Pisces.
Oh
Pisces.
my God, bro. Oh my God. You old school, bro. You remember that shit?
Yeah,
oh
bro,
my God, yo. My mother used to watch that shit, bro. And I used to be like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Y te deseo todo.
He turned his face to the other camera and be like, Gemini, you know, and say some other bullshit, and then turn back, Pisces. You know, like, oh, what the fuck, bro?
The only astrology shit I would see would be like on that 12 corazones. That's all. But other than that, bro, I don't know nothing about that shit.
You remember the show Sese? Since y'all know Spanish stuff, because I went to Mexico City. You remember the show Sese?
Nah, brother. See, that's something I don't read.
I think I remember Sese. Yeah, Sese. I remember that shit. I remember that shit.
It was around, yeah, exactly. And it was around the time that Cristina was alive and all that shit.
I know Cristina because my
okay, well, Sese was a dude, and he was just as famous and popular as Cristina. He's just like a male version. I went to Mexico City. That's pretty much the only time I've been to Mexico. But I went to Mexico City. And it was because my mother was doing a show. She was on there, and I was on there because they were asking like her about what, you know, like how you know, she killed my father, and then, you know, how the kids are raised, you know, how we feel about it and shit like that. And I was over there with some, you know, fucking Cortezes on, you know, like just on some New York shit, like not even knowing how to speak English that well, man. If one of y'all can find that shit, trust me, you could roast me and then give me that clip too so I could roast myself. Because that shit was funny as hell. I didn't know how to talk no Spanish. Like, they were trying to ask me like simple questions, bro. And I was like, yo, listen. Estoy bien.
If we can find that clip, bro, like you saying this shit can be findable?
He was on set.
I was. And I try to find it, but I can't find it. And that's the whole thing. Like, so that's what I'm saying. If somebody could find that shit, let me know, and if you want to roast me, that's fine with me, bro. Because I'm a grown ass man now. That was like 16 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Give me the honors, bro. I'll try to find it.
Yo, you can roast me, and I'll be on here with you laughing, bro. I would love that shit.
Yo, that's just hilarious, bro. Major Key, you came on set, bro, with the Cortezes and shit. Did you wear leather ones or the?
Hey, Major.
Yeah, the white leather ones, the mostly white and black. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yo, black and brown's in here. What you think, black and brown? What's cracking, brother?
Black and brown, my dude. What's going on, brother?
What's up, brother?
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, man.
¿Qué onda?
What's up, Paisa?
¿Qué onda, carnal?
Damn, everybody was hyped up when you came in. You sound low energy. What's going on?
Oh, my bad. I'm just chilling. I just want to get on the panel with you guys. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? What's going on?
I didn't mean to kill it. My bad.
What's going on?
Oh, man, I'm just chilling, trying to see what you guys. I seen Rep It Live. I seen everybody on here. So I said, man, let me jump on with the fellas real quick.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
That's what it's all about, carnal.
Rep It, what you trying to bring it back to? Can we keep Black and Brown up to pace? You should drop that whole SNAC thing, bro. Black and Brown was one of the.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. I was telling them. I told them that you had spoken about that, bro. Go ahead and explain to everybody like the details, because We were talking about that Victor Conte shit, and I brought your name up. I was like, yo, Black and Brown did a whole fucking live about this shit, bro, about this Victor Conte and SNAC shit, and how he be pushing the limits and shit like that.
That's exactly what made me want to jump on too, because I know Repit's always exposing Victor Conte's bitch ass. Yeah, when I first came into the YTBC, I didn't even know what SNAC was or none of that shit. But I kept seeing some of my boxers that I liked, Devin Haney, Caleb Plant. They all had this SNAC shirt on and shit, and I was like, "What the hell is this SNAC shit?" So I just did a little research, looked into it. Sure enough, Victor Conte is the face and is the president of SNAC, and I knew all.
Did he go on mute or?
I think some cut out.
He cut out for it.
I think
You're Black and Brown. You can hear us?
Man, I thought it was me, bro.
No, that's why I always ask, just in case.
You guys hear me?
Black and Brown, you cut off. Bro. I won't lie to you.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know why my phone is not staying. My phone is not staying locked on the on StreamYard for some weird reason. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I seen Victor Conte in boxing. I knew all about him already from baseball and shit. So I just made a video talking hella shit about him and who he was. I was kind of surprised that not more people knew who he was. You know, a lot of people were like, "Damn, I didn't even know that."
I didn't until you spoke about it, bro.
That shit was surprising too.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's behind the whole baseball steroids, the whole steroid era in baseball. He's behind all that shit. And then he snitched on all of them.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
So, yeah, so he not only brought, I mean, he didn't bring steroids into baseball, but he brought his batch of steroids into baseball, and then he snitched on all of his clients and shit. So that made him even more of a dirtbag.
Yeah, man, it's like I brought up earlier, bro.
But Repit's always exposing his ass. Repit's always talking about his ass. So that's what's good, man. Repit stays on his ass. I already know that shit.
No, this one I've been on the UFC PEDs. I've been on I've talked to Victor Conte in 2012. That's why I've always been on the PED game, bro. I basically know he don't know much about PEDs, and he got a group of scientists behind him. I one time was like on some shit talking to him and some other steroid guru about this whole thing, and the other guy was going off on his ass for being a moron. Basically asking him simple questions about certain PEDs that everybody takes, testosterone suspension, all this other type of shit, right? And the guy didn't know much about it, so they're like, this guy's a fucking clown. He's just a fucking businessman. People who are real like gurus or people who know about PEDs, they don't respect them. The science, this people, anybody. That's why the guy from the UFC hates the motherfucker. He's like, this guy don't even know what he's talking about. He's out here telling lies to you, or people where he's getting guys, whoever's telling him to feed you guys lies and acting like he's self-righteous and he changed his ways. He's just basically like a drug dealer is what he is, right? He's not even that. He's not even what we call like that. Look at his fat ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's ever fucking taken a PED in his life. You can't find one picture of him in shape, right? So he's just a fat motherfucker who plays the guitar, who bought himself a group of scientists. Who knows? Maybe even the feds are with him, right? Who knows? Nobody knows, right? It's what it is. It's just
but right. But the fact is, bro, don't steer away from it a little bit. Stay on it. That Caleb Plant uses SNAC, man. It is a performance enhancing drug, man. So
it is. That's what gets me about this whole thing, right? Why does Canelo keep on getting questions from these mainstream guys? By the way, I said this. A lot of these mainstream guys, I'm pretty sure, are fucking subscribed to these fucking weird ass, racist ass motherfucking channels. That's where they get their fucking information from. Like Brian Custer, the Brian Custer podcast. That's a nice one, but I bet you fucking check the subscriptions or who's really watching. He's watching all these fucking racist motherfuckers. So he's just a sheep in wolf's clothing. You think he's a fucking biased motherfucker? Guarantee you, fucking his favorite channel is these big motherfuckers who are racist as fuck. If he's asking Canelo about fucking questions about fucking clenbuterol and he can't even fucking go do the research himself and know what the fuck the amount of fucking clenbuterol in the system was, like a fucking piece of sand chopped up to 1 billion, he's a fucking moron, right? But he has Kayla Plant on there and doesn't ask him the obvious question when you're affiliated with the fucking steroid user abuser who fucking gave Ronnie Coleman fucking steroids, who gave fucking Flex Wheeler steroids, who gave all these other fuckers steroids. And some of them are undetectable. I don't know which ones are undetectable because guess what? He wouldn't put them on his BADA list. Nobody asks him. Nobody in the mainstream asks him because these motherfuckers are what they say. You know how there's the term they say there's closeted fucking KKK guys? Well, they're closeted fucking whatever the fuck going against Mexican boxer guys. That's what I say.
Facts, man. And that's facts.
Straight facts. Hey, Rappy, you should put up some slides. black and brown, you can see, you can kind of compare, put them side to side. You're bringing up some slides. And for all the people that just came in as well, like Major Key and all the people that are listening in, that's just kind of crazy, bro. You're going off. That's facts.
Elaborate on that. Elaborate on that, guys. What do you guys think?
No, man, he's like World Rapper. Everybody needs to subscribe to World Rapper, man. When it comes to PEDs, this guy knows his shit. I think World Rapper is on steroids, to be honest with you, and I'm exposing him. Nah, fuck with y'all. But yeah, look at this. Look at the red circle gang.
Like I said, guys, I've been around the fucking chemicals. Is what it is, right? But it's the thing is that I don't think in fucking Victor Conte has ever even fucking taken a chemical in his life. Look at this fucking fat ass, right? But in any case, that's the whole point. I'm saying that's the fucking hypocrisy. I think this guy's a fucking stooge and a fucking snitch, fucking embedded in the fucking that whole thing. He didn't do any. Did he do any? Can anybody tell me if he did any fucking jail time? Like did they fucking spend the years in the feds? No, because he's a fucking snitch. It's like it's crazy, man. Most of the time, like I said, in the USA, none of the top athletes ever fucking get busted for taking anything. Barry Bonds was never busted. He was just snitched on. Lance Armstrong himself, right? We assume he was busted. No, he wasn't busted for taking EPO, guys. He wasn't, because America wouldn't allow that. What happened is he had fucking disgruntled teammates who started fucking saying, "You're a scumbag, Lance, so I'm gonna snitch on your ass." So he had snitches, and then the feds got him because there was too many snitches out. But he never tested positive for EPO. He would have kept on winning Tour de France's and shit, right? So this is the hypocrisy that and then they go after the man Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso, who come from Mexico, don't even have a fucking diploma. Fucking Eddie Reynoso jump in the fucking border to become a butcher, and then they fucking deport his ass, starts a gym. You're telling me that man is fucking capable of fucking building or making fucking a lab and then making fucking steroids that are undetectable, what people claim Canelo's on, right? They claim he's on some shit. So you're telling me two fucking high school dropouts have the fucking capability to fucking make undetectable drugs, but you're not over here telling me the guys in the USA where all the fucking labs are, there's fucking thousands of colleges that every fucking college has a fucking sports nutrition department that's making PEDs right now that is undetectable. And it doesn't take much to go look into it. That's why Gatorade was made. Gatorade was made because guess what? Florida Gators wanted something to help them improve their bodies, right? Gatorade was made as a performance enhancer. That was the origins of Gatorade that you drink today. They had to take some of the shit out to make it the way it is, a hydration, all this shit, right? Make it mainstream. But that's the whole silliness of the whole thing. In Mexico, there's no labs dedicated to fucking making secret things. All the labs are made in the USA, and all of the USA labs, they're not getting the same scrutiny. And American athletes aren't getting the same scrutiny, guys. Let's keep it real. Like I said, name one of the top athletes that's ever gotten busted. You'll never hear one. Mayweather never got busted. Jordan never got busted. LeBron James, the freak of nature, he's never getting busted. Lawrence Taylor, he never took anything. It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me.
I'm an opportunist, and I see a way of making money in Canelo aid. You know what I'm saying? Get little chunks of tainted meat floating around your cherry flavored, water. And we got a business going, man. You guys, we the ones that created it. Somebody go ahead and fund dude right here, so we can go ahead and get World Rep at his 20%.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some anabolic tea, but some anabolic tea that also gives you some speed. That's what I want to make, keeping it real. By the way, I actually do know some type of natural products that will fucking give you some anabolic boosts. You guys can go look at the channel in some of the backends and actually give supplementation on some fucking natural fucking supplements that will give you an anabolic boost if you want to feel more like a man, as they say, right? If you guys want to get a little bit more physical or a little bit muscle mass, right? There is some shit, right? By the way, a lot of the fucking pharmacy, a lot of these fucking scumbag ass Google guys and scumbag ass corporations won't tell you that there's some natural supplementations that will boost your testosterone. You know why? Because they want the fucking big corporations to give you all the fucking information, and that you have to take anabolics or certain things like that to boost your fucking testosterone. They always debunk the natural that works. That's all I gotta say about that. Now let me hear what you guys have to say about any of this stuff I'm saying.
I mean, like all I know is that when it comes to testosterone T levels, it has to do with your diet. You're absolutely right. But when you cut out certain things, it's just as beneficial as adding certain things as well. You know what I mean? Like for example, you can add certain ingredients, certain natural ingredients to your diet, or you could just take out the ones that are actually interfering with the growth of your testosterone. Just natural shit. You know what I mean? But you got to look into what it is that, what's natural in your habitat, and based on your family's history, and look to see what the natural thing is that works better with your body. Because a lot of people think that there's like one size fits all type of diet, but it's not. You know what I mean? Each body, sometimes put it like this: we have different blood types, and different blood types in itself, has to do with how your body reacts to certain things. You know what I mean? So your body will react better with certain blood type to other vegetables or meats than it will to others if you had a different blood type. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, man. But fucking Caleb Plant, man, is definitely fucking cheating, bro. Like, look at that shit, man. Doesn't he fucking use SNAC, Wayne?
Show the slides, rep it if you can.
Yeah, bro, use a SNAC, but the trickiest thing about the whole supplementation, I keep on bringing this about, bro. People are getting lost. Yeah, SNAC is good, right? Who knows what he's putting in some of that shit, right? But point is the man literally is affiliated with the main testing agency with his VADA, bro. Literally, the two owners of VADA said, Victor, help us make a fucking testing organization and test your athletes in your we're gonna test your athletes in the organization. And guess what? You tell us what chemicals to test for. Well, hell, I'm gonna have a field day. I'll say, hey, oh shit, I'll tell you what chemicals to test for. All right, so I'll tell you the test for these chemicals, and then I'll put these chemicals that you're not gonna test for, and I'm always gonna have my guys pass if I like them. I'll tell you, guys, a lot of those guys that didn't pass that were under fucking Victor Conte, they didn't pass because they said, Victor Conte, I'm leaving your ass, and Victor Conte said, oh, you're leaving my ass? Popping dirty now, bitch. That's what he did.
Yeah, man. It's some
Andre
nasty like that. It's some
Yeah,
nasty.
Andre Burr, you're leaving? It's time to pop dirty now, bitch. That's what Victor Conte said. Oh, you're leaving? You're fucking leaving the paycheck out here? Pop dirty now, bitch. That's what he said. So
G
that's why guys aren't going in the. That's why you see a lot of guys aren't going in Nevada. They're not stupid. Earl Spence, you think he's going in Nevada? He's like, wait a minute, this motherfucker right here running VADA, who runs SNAC, this fucking makes no sense. If I go into one of it, think about this, guys, how fucking creepy this is. Canelo is literally is Caleb Plant's rival. At any moment, fucking Victor Conte can just make the call and says, make this motherfucker pop. Make this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This is fucking crazy. And people aren't picking up on it. They just think like, oh, everything world's all fucking fair. It's not, guys. It's fucking weird. And no one picks up on this shit. It's just, to me, it's fucking hilarious. Because people think the USA is all fucking clean and no one talks to each other. It's fucking weird, man.
Well, yeah, you got to remember also Triple G got kicked out of the whole, supposedly kicked out, right? Mm-hmm. From the SNAC program, right? However you feel about it, I mean, then next thing you know is Victor Conte talking shit about Triple G, saying that he couldn't handle the program. I mean,
there it is.
Bro,
there it is, bro.
Make this up, brother. And Triple G was like, shit, well, damn. The WBC is Wabada. Victor Conte sits on the board of the VADA. He's one of the members up there with VADA. You can't just make this shit up, bro. Triple G has nothing to say. He just has to stay quiet. I mean, because he wants that WBC strap, and if you're in boxing, bro, the WBC organization is a thing. So I mean, you guys take it over.
Yo, well, let's just say this, right? I feel sorry for anybody right now on SNAC because guess what? You're fucking blackmailed now. You can't leave. You can't give up that check, guys. Because the minute you give up that check, go to VOD again. I guarantee they're gonna fail. He's gonna fail your ass, your bitch ass for leaving. Yeah, he's like, oh, your bitch ass is taking the check with you. Oh, just guess what? It's time to test positive, bitch. That's why the whole thing is hilarious when they go like, well, how's fucking Victor Conte doing anybody dirty when all these guys who were on SNAC tested positive? Well, they tested positive because they said they were fucking leaving SNAC. People don't realize that. He's like, oh, you're leaving, bitch? Willie Monroe, your ass is fucking testing positive now. Who you think the fuck I am? You know what I'm saying?
What you're saying is true, bro. All of these guys are left that literally pop.
Yeah, that's what happens, bro. And no one's putting it together. People are so innocent-minded. They're like, that's why I was bringing up the Caleb Plant. Literally, I said Caleb Plant's not going to fight till November. People are acting. I said this a fucking while ago, and it happened, bro. Like, it's just fucking weird, bro. People are very innocent to the PEDs. And the UFC isn't innocent either because they got the guy from USADA. And you know what happened when they first got the guy from USADA? The guy who busted Victor Conte? The guy who was fucking all over Victor Conte's ass? That guy who became the basically PED expert for UFC, when he came into UFC, how many guys do you think popped for fucking PEDs? 90% fucking percent.
Damn.
90% of the UFC's right there popping for fucking PEDs the minute he fucking goes in, guys. So that tells you that can tell you what happened if they actually put a real guy in fucking boxing who's non-biased. They put a real motherfucker. You'd see a similar number, especially the ratio with the higher guys. That's why I'm like laugh at this. I'm like, all these motherfuckers are on it, and you guys are out here acting innocent and shit. Like when a motherfucker has fucking muscle bellies and he's weighing 135 pounds, you're not supposed to look that way. Kayla Plant, you're not supposed to have fucking biceps when you're fucking 168 and 6'1". That's not supposed to happen. Anybody who knows anything knows that you're fucking first thing to go when you're cutting weight is your fucking muscle mass. That's the heaviest thing on your body, muscle. So this is weird to me. Everybody's innocent. Anthony Joshua, we're innocent right here. We're right here looking at, look at this freak of nature. No, he's not a freak of nature, guys. That's not genetics. I hate to tell you guys that's not genetics. You guys are fucking light, dude. And by the way, I hear all these fucking guys in the comment sections and like certain channels, they go, well, fucking there's genetics, like fucking Anthony Joshua's black genetics. There's genetics, but that's not genetics, guys. I hate to say it. But whatever. It's free willing. Let everybody take what they want to take. Just don't be a hypocrite about it. I noticed Anthony Joshua's not out here fucking calling people out no more. When he was calling people out, guess what? Dillian White called his card and called him a fucking steroid user and exposed all the guys he was working with. You guys can go look that up on YouTube if you guys want to.
Ooh, you about to go in deep.
Well, I'm going in deep right now. We can go all day with this shit because motherfuckers are hypocrites. Motherfuckers are hypocrites, and then their favorite, like I said, if your favorite fighter buzz positive, you don't say nothing, right? You don't say nothing. You just stay quiet and you support. But the minute someone else's favorite fighter tests positive, you start pointing fingers like your guy's the fucking cleanest guy in the world. He's not, guys. He's not. This is fucking elite level athletics. I mean, if a man fucking hitting a baseball, which isn't combat sports, is taking shit, you don't think a man who's fucking literally sitting across the ring, who's fucking in danger of getting his face fucking beat in, is not going to do whatever it takes to not get his face beat in? It's hilarious. If a man playing basketball, just throwing hoops, throwing a little ball into a fucking rim, is taking PEDs, he literally has no danger of someone punching him in the face. You don't think the man who has danger of someone getting a punch in the face is going to say, fuck it, I don't want to get punched in the face. I want to punch someone in the face harder, and I'm going to take something to avoid me getting fucked up. So it's just weird that people think all this shit is clean. There's no fucking clean sport. There's never going to be clean sport. Science is what it is, and it always keeps evolving. And like I said, there's literally 1,000 universities, and every fucking university has a PED lab and scientists trying to get the game up on the next guy.
I think people just don't care. I think people just don't care until they lose money. Once records start getting broken and they win against their bet, that's when they want to research, and that's when they want to find out and hold people accountable. I lost $20,000 off this bet. I need to find out who the fuck made me lose this $20,000. You know what I'm saying? That's when people start caring.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true.
It's just weird, and like I said, I would never have gone in on Caleb Plant or any of this shit. But the minute he starts like being a hypocrite about it, the minute he starts pointing fingers, I'm like, all right, guy, like let's cut the crap already right here. Let's cut the crap, guys. I feel sorry for Mikey Garcia. Notice the man never fucking trains, but he still claims SNAC. Why is he doing that? I'll tell you why he's doing that. He knows that the minute he says Victor, I'm sick of the minute he goes, Victor, I'm sick of paying your fucking monthly check.
That's crazy, bro. You cannot make this shit up, bro.
Yeah, you can't make it up. But again, people are innocent minded. It's what it is, man. But you want to stick to boxing, we can stick to boxing. I don't care whatever Caleb Plant takes, he's still gonna get knocked out. He's still gonna get knocked out.
I want to hear what these gentlemen got in their mind. What you guys got, bro?
I mean, I kind of already touched on it. If Black and Brown, I mean, I haven't heard him speak in a minute.
¿Qué onda, LT? ¿Dónde estás tú, güey? ¿Qué onda?
Oh, LT, oh shit, LT's up in here. That's right, with the Jamaican colors.
I'm listening. I'm listening to y'all.
With the Jamaican colors, yeah, he do.
I'm just playing.
Old homie.
I know, bro. Go ahead, whoever, because I kind of already touched on it. I think that is more like an issue where, people do use that shit. Some people don't use it to really benefit. They use it, you know what I'm saying, to help in whatever exercising and shit like that. It's kind of like, like juicing and shit like that. You just use certain things, that are chemicals and natural chemicals most of the time too. You know what I mean? Just to get in a particular condition. But people don't start doing no research until they lose money on that shit. You know what I mean? So that's really my point. once you start losing money, and you a person of power, then it's like, oh, I need to find out how I lost that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, look at how much of a scumbag Victor Conte is, though, guys, on Vada, right? I'll put you guys on game to this one, right? They developed basically some pills called SARMs, right, which are basically like modulator receptors, or basically similar to steroids, but in a fucking pill, right? So they kind of do what steroids do. You guys can go look up at SARMs. You guys can go buy SARMs. Some of them are legal. They have like very like where you
Like
to like
Turkison.
yeah, you know what it is, Sergio.
Yeah,
You know what
I
it is.
know about
So
terms. I use them all the time.
there it is, brother. They give you anabolic effect, right? They give you a bit of an anabolic effect, but supposedly without the side effects, right?
Yeah.
So the men who created SARMs are fucking making millions of dollars and shit. This is like just recent years, right? So what did Victor Conte say? He says put that shit on the ban list because I'm a fucking hater ass and I can't make SARMs because they won't let me make fucking modulators because I'm on some shit. I'm on some fucking like list where I can't be fucking around and even fucking playing with some shit like this, right? So the reason the fucking SARMs are on the fucking list is because SNAC is banned from making SARMs, from what I believe. So this just tells you everything, that it's not even about some performance enhancement. Sometimes it's just on some business shit where you just want to fucking scrum somebody the fuck over. And again, I don't know, guys. You guys, Sergio can attest the SARMs. The SARMs are decent, right? They put some effect on you, bro. You feel a little bit.
I was just playing with the whole taking the SERMs, but I take something else. I told you the name of it, but it's nothing. It's something. It's like a herbal, but it's how do I tell you? It's like pretty much a spinach extract. So it's like it's natural. It's a natural anabolic, pretty much. Yeah.
This is a business game. It's a business game to this clown, to this guy Victor Conte, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, guys, you guys can look into SARMs. They're natural. I mean, they're not natural, but they say that. I mean, I've never taken any for prolonged amount of time. I've tried them, but guys, I really can't tell you what it does to you on a prolonged basis and shit. But they have some anabolic effect, and they changed what they do with SARMs. They changed the molecular structure of it so it won't be anabolic, right? And that's why fucking Victor Conte put it on ban, because he can't sell it. Like I said, he's on an iffy situation. If he starts selling fucking shit that's on teetering on basically being illegal or real, they'll fucking stop him right away because he's on some type of like probation type shit going on, right? Obviously, because of the shit that happened with him. So that's the reason. That's what makes me laugh. How he's like, fuck you, all you guys who are making supplementation of SARMs. I'm gonna put this on a list because I can't sell it on SNAC, you bitch asses. So that's the point. This guy's a scumbag. He's very sleazy. He's a fucking businessman. He's very savvy too. He's very savvy and destructive and shit, man. So that's what it is, man. But again, we're innocent in this world. We're innocent in this boxing world. We got guys who think eating chips and shit is a fucking, man. It's just weird, man. You got guys on the you guys got guys on the couch smoking crack. You know what I'm saying? They're smoking crack, drinking 10 beers, doing methamphetamines, breaking out the heroin, and then they're pointing at their TV and saying Canelo's on fucking clenbuterol. That's the fucking we got here, guys. It's just crazy, guys. This is
crazy, bro. It's just what we're touching about, the hypocrisy, bro. But man, you killed it, man. The whole PED thing, man. This is crazy. It's a lot of shit going on in this whole PED thing and this whole boxing game thing too. You like you said before, the whole UFC thing is even crazier out there. You said like literally, maybe not now, but like before it was like everybody was on steroids, right? Or PEDs, whatever, right? But yeah, man. Yeah. What you guys got something else to talk about? Some shit that's on your mind? Something you guys need to get out? I know we got the Canelo Alvarez. On there.
Hey, the whole Jose Vargas, the Josue Vargas situation.
Yeah.
That ended up being an ugly situation, man.
Yeah, man, black and brown. If you see my video, I had my picks. It was a big list of picks, right? I only got 2 wrong, and want to know which ones I got 2 wrong was Carlos Caraballo versus that Filipino Sultan. I got that one wrong, but you see how that went. Hey, Caraballo got popped, bro. That boy got power. Even though the other dude was hella big, but you can see that. You ain't even gotta be hella big or small. Like if you got power, you got power. Like you can literally knock somebody out. But Canaballo got that pop. That's why he had 14 wins, 14 knockouts. But yeah, man, I got that one wrong. I had got a fight, and then the other one I got wrong was the Jamal James or whatever.
Yeah, Jamal James.
That's it. James. All my picks were right. They were spot on.
Jamal James was an overrated boxer. I've seen him box a few times, and he was an upset waiting to happen. What do you guys think went wrong for this dude, Josue Vargas? You guys just think he's just not that good? You think he underestimated Zepeda? What happened in there?
I think it was a combination of both, because when I went to that Kissimmee fight early in April, right, I watched that fight that he had, and he didn't look convincing then neither. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't like a Puerto Rican event, he probably would have lost, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like it went to the decision, and he wasn't that convincing at all. Everybody was like, "Oh shit!" Like that shit was like one of the worst performances of the night. You know what I'm saying? For that pro Puerto Rican crowd. And then when it came to it, this fight, I was like, okay, well, Zepeda did like get knocked down multiple times, so maybe even though Vargas is not known for knocking people out, maybe he can use his boxing ability to keep away from him, with enough speed and stuff like that. That was the only thing that I was like, okay, it could be a 50-50 fight. So I thought Zepeda, had the more power and stuff like that. And I felt like Josue had skills and speed to his advantage. Man, I was wrong. I was wrong, bro. He ruffled the feathers, bro. He poked the bear. You know what I'm saying? As Guido said it. He just fucked around with the wrong dude and got him hyped up. And yeah, man, he wasn't capable of lasting with Zepeda fucked him up. That's it. Period.
You think Josue was banking on the whole Hank Lundy fight performance? Because we already knew that was a bad Zepeda. That's why when I kind of, because Hank Lundy was doing the whole boxing. He was boxing Zepeda. He was doing a good job. He was there, and he was pretty much doing. He did a great job, even though he lost. Josue Vargas was like, man, I know I got better skills than Hank Lundy. I know I could probably take his punches. I'm good. I know I can outbox this dude. And then that shit would shoot me up to like top level, 140, right? And I think that shit, he banked on that. As soon as he felt that punch, bro, it was lights out.
Yeah.
Yo, on it, bro. Funker that box was on it from the start, brother. I was iffy because I saw Zepeda versus Hank Lundy, bro. But I didn't know, like on the broadcast, it said that Zepeda didn't even fucking train for Hank Lundy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have known that, I would have gone all in with Zepeda. But I was thinking it's a 50-50. Matter of fact, I'll tell you this. Sergio basically told me, "Hey, how much you want to bet on this?" I said, "I'll bet whatever, right?" But we didn't go in with it, right, Sergio?
Yeah.
So I was pretty shocked, bro. I was pretty shocked that you knocked him out that fast, Major Keys, bro. I thought Josue had more than that shit, bro. Maybe it was the hype, maybe it was the way he was punking him at the press conference and shit. I probably had some what do you call it? Some remnants of Jose Ramirez being punked at Josh Taylor by Josh Taylor and shit. I was thinking, bro, if this is happening, I think he's gonna take an L, bro.
Yeah.
But Zepeda showed out, like Black and Brown said. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I was thinking more on the level of when Baranchik dropped him. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a back and forth, before Baranchik got knocked out. So I was like, damn, maybe this guy's, not that strong if or maybe he's a little chinny. Not that he's not that strong, because he's strong because he dropped Baranchik as well. But maybe he's a little chinny. Maybe if he gets caught off balance with some speed and stuff, because timing is everything as well. So maybe he'll do what he needs to do. And man, I was wrong. Like I said, I was wrong. Like shit, I had it like a 50-50, man. And obviously, you seen what happens. That shit wasn't even close.
Yo, now I'm looking back at Jose Zepeda versus Jose Ramirez, bro, and I'm starting to see maybe Jose Zepeda really did win that. Maybe it's just fucking Jose Zepeda. Maybe Jose Ramirez got the fucking win because Top Rank was pushing him, but that was a close fight. And matter of fact, I see more dog. Just we talk about dog or guy who's a rough motherfucker. I see more in Jose Zepeda now that I'm thinking of it. Jose Ramirez, he needs to really like do something. I hope it reacts. And I'm not shitting on Jose Ramirez. The man visited over here in Mexicali, Baja California. His grandparents and shit live around that area. It's just that, bro. Like the fuck, bro. I've never seen a Mexican get punked at a fucking
Oh,
press conference, like, bro.
but yeah, but it's like you said, there's levels to this, and the same way that Zepeda, right, or that Ramirez won that one in a close fight is the same
Mhm.
shit. Like Regis Prograis, people be sleeping on Regis Prograis, and the fact of the matter is, the only person that is
Major Key, you cut off a little bit, brother.
no, I was saying that. My bad. I said that the same way that people were looking at, Zepeda losing to Ramirez in a close fight, the same way you got to think about Regis Prograis, because I feel like a lot of people be sleeping off Regis Prograis, and the only person he lost to is now the only undisputed person in the 140 division, and pretty much like in this whole four belt era, one of the few people that can say that they have that accomplishment.
Yeah, we sleeping on him for reals. My favorite guy though in my division itself, right? Because I'm starting to see a lot of these guys. Like I want to see. But the thing that the thing that kind of tripped me out about Progress guys is shit. When I heard that Corey Stevenson punked his ass up in sparring. Did you guys hear that? Shakur Stevenson punked Progress in sparring, guys. He punked them all over the place.
So say it again. My bad. I just came back on a little. I just I did. Go ahead.
Shakur Stevenson beat Progress's ass in sparring.
No, I never heard that.
I heard something like that, but it can also be a narrative, bro. With these narratives,
It's not a myth. It's verified by Progress himself. He said, "Yes, he got me that day."
Okay, yeah, that's something I can't really, argue. Sure.
So that's what makes me think a little bit about Progress. Kind of like, I don't know, man. If you're getting your ass beat by a 130-pounder, I don't know. Maybe Josh Taylor's mythology is because of what we had Jose Ramirez very highly ranked. We don't even know, right? Like, put this guy in with some other guys, mix it up, mix that 140 division, mix it around and see what happens. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you who the top guy is. Right now, Josh Taylor proved it because he did what he did, right? But maybe Jose Ramirez wasn't that guy. I don't know. I mean, like I said, he went life and death with Zepeda, so it's what it is.
Well, go ahead. I think somebody was going to go. Go ahead. Yeah, well, Jose Ramirez, I think I think he is a big dog, bro. It just you got to understand when he fought the Victor Postal, it was the same thing with Teofimo Lopez. Like, they literally he has to. Okay, so like put it like this: Jose Ramirez and the Victor Postal got pushed back so many times, right? Because of whole COVID, right? This dude literally had to cut weight 3, 4, 5 times, 4 times, and then fought Victor Postal. I mean, say for me, I had to cut down weight. Just cutting it down once for 135, I mean, or 140, que diga, bro, that's a lot of energy, bro. That the body needs food, bro. The body needs that shit. Like, it's tough. Doing that shit 4 times, bro. Right? That's the Victor Postal fight, and I know that Josh Taylor, it's a whole different fight, right? But bro, you can't all that shit. That shit damage your body, right? So now you going into the Josh Taylor fight. Jose Ramirez looked dry as fuck. Even Josh Taylor was telling him, "You look a little dry. You look a little dry." And he was talking all that shit. Well, maybe Josh Taylor was a little bit more hydrated. He could talk all that shit, right? And then Jose Ramirez was a little bit more conserved. What does that got to tell you? When you're a little bit more quiet, you're this and that, you're a little bit more reserved. Maybe it's your personality, but also that weight cut. It's like Canelo when he was weight cutting on 160 or 154. Dude was like more quiet, more reserved. Now he's more comfortable at his weight. Now that boy be talking shit in English, bro, and it's something we got to put into consideration. So I think Jose Ramirez is a beast. I think he's going to cut 140 even better. I can't wait to see him in February, and I'm definitely going to his fight in Fresno.
Yeah, I hope he shows up. I hope he beats this guy with ease. And I hope he moves up. I think Black and Brown, did he tell you? I don't know if because I know I saw you saw him you were at the fight with the guy. Did he tell you he's gonna move up or not? Or did you hear some shit that he's gonna move to 147?
Black and Brown.
Has anybody heard if Ramirez is moving to 147? Maybe that's his best chance, bro.
No, I'm here. I'm here. You guys hear me?
Yeah, brother.
I'm having phone issues. My phone is not staying locked on StreamYard for some reason. It's giving me black screen. So every time I want to talk, I gotta unlock it again. But Ramirez told me, bro, he's gonna try to become a champion again at 140, and then he's gonna fight for probably the WBC vacant belt once Josh Taylor moves up. and then he's going to move up to Josh Taylor. So he's sticking around at 140 until Josh Taylor moves up. Then he wants to fight for the vacant belt.
You think they're setting up Teofimo versus Ramirez at 140? Maybe they're trying to set that up.
They could be.
I think that is a problem for Teofimo. I mean, I think Ramirez will be a little bit more dangerous, or vice versa. To be honest.
Well, I think honestly, I think Teofimo can go to 140 and beat all them dudes. It'll just be a challenge. It won't be. It's not going to be easy. They're going to be 50-50 fights. They're going to be dangerous ass fights. You know, and there's a possibility he might lose, but I think he beats them dudes. I think he beats Jose Ramirez. I think he beats Jose Zepeda. I think he beats Victor Postol. I think he beats them all except Josh Taylor.
So you think he'll carry that power too as well? Because that's a
I think Teo could carry. I think Teo's power will carry with him, no problem. He might even get stronger. He might even have more pop.
That's true. And he's hella young, huh? He's only 23, so he probably peak at 25.
23, 24, something like that. But
yeah, that's cool.
All this stuff about Josh Taylor, I think it'll never happen. It's just a fairy tale, mainly because Josh Taylor is on to bigger and better things. You know what I mean? With his career, he wants to move up to 147 pounds. So more realistic is Teo going through the whole division again. You know, starting fresh and having to wipe out the whole division.
Well, I think Teo,
I see it possible. I see it very possible for him.
So
ahead,
Black and Brown. So no, I'm going to ask you a question. Actually, do you feel like he'll finally get to the 140 division and finish his fight with Kambosos in like what? 2024, 2025, something like that?
Nah. It'll happen on November 27th. November 27th, he'll fight Kambosos, and then I think after that he moves up.
Time, bro. Shit.
Major.
I think he moves up after he fights Kambosos.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm just saying, man. Like, I just want to see him fight because the thing I'm starting to question, and don't get me wrong, I got nothing but love for Teo, and actually, again, I always have to state this first. You know what I mean? Like, I was one of those few people that felt like he could outbox Loma. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, he's taking too much time off. I don't want to see him like a Berlanga, like you know what I'm saying, like one of these clowns that keep letting it get to their head and shit. Just stay in the fucking ring, man. Just stay in the ring, shut your fucking mouth up, stay in the ring and do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And then later on in life, once you've accomplished everything, then talk to me. You know, but right now you're still growing, you know? So just do what you need to do. That's all I want to see. You want me to pay for your fight? Then give me a reason to pay for your fight. I don't want you to keep selling me. Just fucking fight.
Fuck it, I'll say it. Here's two little different things. I feel like Zepeda and Ramirez would give Josh Taylor a hell of a fucking fight. Some shit that he would never forget. And then not only that, bro, just to translate it to 160, we got David Morrell up at 168. He ain't going nowhere. So if Boo Boo Andre, they want to move up later, if they want to move, they're gonna have to see David Morrell. And then it's on them. Either move up now and bypass Morrell and try to go up to 75, because I know these guys can move up there. It's the same shit, bro. Like Teofimo, anybody that's moving up to 35 to 40 they're gonna meet some big dogs, big sharks out there, and it ain't gonna be easy. They probably won't even see 47, to be honest with you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yep.
Facts, right?
Yeah, 147 is gonna be like one of those things where Virgil's there. Obviously, we're hearing all the hype with Boots Ennis. I mean, we have brains, so we see Boots Ennis has skills, right? But resume is what it is. That 147 should the tilt on that should be like if Teofimo was a 147, does the damage already? I mean, shit. Imagine some shit like Virgil, Teo, Boots Ennis. Who else is young in that division? All these guys are out on the way out, bro. Crawford's out, Spence is out, Thurman obviously is out. These PBC guys are all basically out. PBC is gonna have a problem with the future, brother. They're gonna have to hold. They're gonna have to hold. What's his name? Boots. Boots might not even be with them, by the way. So that's their main. Also, we haven't even mentioned the man, Brandon Lee, right? 140.
And
but
Boots,
the man.
by the way, Boots, just to clarify that, and my bad to interrupt, but I just want to clarify that one, and then you can continue. But Boots, by the way, was not actually part of PBC. He just had a promotional contract with Showtime, and because Showtime gets televised through PBC, that's why he normally works with PBC. But his contract was directly with Showtime.
Thank you,
Just
man.
The zone better jump on that.
Yeah, they might try black boots with that then, right? They might try and say, you want any of these guys? You got to sign it up.
They
You
got
want
to
any of these?
Al Heyman.
Yeah, you got to sign up over here, right? Like, the thing with Virgil, I think maybe he's getting some of that blackmail too, right? Like, he's with the zone and shit, Golden Boy. I mean, you think they're gonna ever fucking feed him any of these motherfuckers? Hell no.
But you know what?
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I mean, okay, well, yeah, with all respect, you know, it's same thing with Golden Boy, same thing with PBC. They'll literally put you on the shelf. What happened with Ray Vargas? He's barely fighting now. He signed with PBC like 2 years ago, and there was so much for that kid. It was so, I mean, for that fighter, everyone call him kid. For so much for him, Ray Vargas, right? They already, like, people were like, wow, he was ranked pretty high. Same thing with Golden Boy and Rashidi Ellis. You know, 147, quick ass hands, good footwork, good defense, shit like that. There's a lot of things for that kid, but we got Virgil right there, right? Golden Boy, you know, they got Virgil. Everybody talks about Virgil, and they already worked. Virgil worked his way up, all the way up there, in the rank. So that's why, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? They also got Blair Cobbs too, man. It's crazy. This shit happens everywhere. So yeah, man. If anybody that gets boots, they better jump on them now. But hopefully they don't reserve his ass. They don't blacklist his ass.
Let me kick PBC in the face real quick, right? Let me kick him in the face, in the jaw, in the eye, in the fucking neck. High kick him with the fucking Muay Thai kick. I'm gonna do all that shit to PBC right now, right? Check this out. They had Chris Eubanks in there. They just signed him. They signed him. You guys could look it up. They signed him, and what was it promised? You're gonna fight Charlo.
That's true.
That was a fucking lie, bro. These guys are the masters of fucking signing you to a certain contract just to fucking basically put you on the shelf on purpose. This is some nefarious shit, right? Another guy, Joe Joyce, right? Who's a dangerous motherfucker, right? Yo, guys don't realize the motherfucker was on PVC. Will fucking sign his ass up and just fucking don't give him anybody. Fucking sign his ass up and just fucking leave him on the shelf. This is a little fucking technique PVC likes using, which is fucking hilarious in a sense. Matter of fact, they're doing it to somebody else, and they're doing it in front of his face and just river dancing all over in his ass. They're river dancing all over his ass. And they're giving him here and there, but they're river dancing on his ass. Who am I talking about? David Benavidez. David Benavidez, yeah.
Yep.
He's getting his money, but hey, who's the one getting Canelo right now? Oh, yeah, it's his fault. Yeah, it's his fault. But guess what? You didn't get Caleb Plant either, right? You know what you're getting, David? You're getting fucking Caleb Plant's leftovers in Uskataki. That's how much they love you, brother. So this is me Muay Thai high kicking fucking PVC and some of the techniques they do. Hey, Brandon Lee, guess what? They don't give a fuck about you, brother. I know you're fighting on Showtime right now, but just be aware of Gary Antoine Russell, because that's who they really give a fuck about right there.
Oh,
Muay Thai head, Brandon Lee. I'm telling you right now, you're fucking 22 fights in. You're 22 fights in, or even more with fucking knockout power. You should be every fucking where. But guess what? They're fucking giving you little fucking knockouts here and throwing you under nothing, and you ain't getting no hype. Guess you know why? I'm gonna tell you know why. Because they love Tank Davis. 140, Brandon Lee, you're there, but guess what? PBC loves Tank Davis. So it's what it is. You're just a shalv motherfucker. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a technique PBC uses. The guys aren't catching on to this shit. But the whole thing with Chris Eubanks made me like think, what the fuck, Chris Eubanks? He came out on a whole show saying, I signed on with his little British accent to fight Charlo. Well, look at that. 3 years later, he's out of there. They never give him the fight.
Well, look at what's going on all over. And what do you guys think about this? Let me ask you this question. Do you guys see how, the PBC's been kind of holding everything down, right? As far as like lock. And I think that they're trying to cash out in a sense that they look desperate by charging $80 per fight with shit that doesn't even cost $80, right? Because they know that what's coming up in each division, it's not PBC fighters. It's not. A lot of these divisions have fighters. Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example, right? You got like what I just told you, Boots Ennis. He can be someone that can sign somewhere else and get a deal somewhere else. But right now he has his own deal with Showtime, and he usually uses PBC because PBC is signed with Showtime, right? So that's easy for him, right? But you look at the weight division. A lot of these 147 pounders are going to be moving up, right? And then who do you have after that? You have Jerron in this right now at 147. A lot of these guys that are trying to move up from also from 140 to 147 that are either top rank or the zone. And then same thing with 147 to 154. Then you have the likes of Xander Zayas, Joey Spencer. I'm not sure. I think Joey Spencer might be PB. I can't remember where he's at, but I know Sebastian Fundora at 154. And they're probably going to move up in the future. And then you got the likes of Andre, which is the zone, and the other folks at 160. And the people that, like I said, that are moving from 154 to 160. Then going back to 168, you got Canelo. You know what I'm saying? The only one that's really stuck is David Benavidez. Everybody else, if they lose their belts, they got no leverage. You know what I'm saying? And it keeps on going like that. It keeps on going like that with the 175 division and up and up and up. And that's what I'm trying to say. I think that they're just trying to, like, if you look at it, it looks kind of desperate that they keep on charging so much because they want to fund for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
no,
man.
for sure, bro, for sure.
Well, you know what's been holding PBC up, right? There's one division that's been holding them up because they stole them off from Golden Boy, by the way, right? 147-pound division's been the one holding them up for years because they had Spence in there, they had fucking Danny Garcia, they had Sean Porter, they had all these guys in their middle. Even Black and Brown brought up the man Jamal James and shit, who's overrated in my opinion, just like you said. But he was up there, and they were putting a name on him. That's why they put him with this guy. They're gonna say he's the next like fucking challenger for one of these guys as a super fight, which was a bunch of lies, right? And at this point, I'm questioning Earl Spence even. I'm fucking questioning it, man. Like my man right here, Sergeant in the chat said before. So you mean to tell me Earl Spence's fucking best wins is fucking Micah Garcia and Sean Porter? The fuck? Ugas has the best win in the division. He beat the legend Pacquiao. By the way, if fucking Spence would have beat Pacquiao, we'd be hearing this motherfucker's pound for pound #1 and all this other shit. Ugas isn't pound for pound #1. We throw him under the bus, but he beat the legend. What legend has fucking Spence beat?
And
He beat a guy. He went 12 rounds with fucking a guy who Sandor Martin beat, which is Mikey Garcia. That's his best win. And then if Sean Porter gets knocked out by Crawford, throw some more on fucking Earl Spence. So this whole fucking thing might have turned into a fucking mirage. This whole 147 might be a fucking mirage when it all ends up opening up, especially with this Crawford fight. Crawford knocks him out. What the fuck am I supposed to think about all these 147 pounders? It was all a fucking lie.
So let me ask you a question. So you think 2022 we're not going to see a dispute at 147?
How can we make it happen, bro? I don't think it's gonna happen because Crawford signed to MTK Global, and I have fucking Crawford knocking this motherfucker Porter the fuck out.
Damn, I really want to see undisputed at 147.
If I'm PBC, I keep all those belts hostage. Fuck you guys. I'll just fuck everybody. I'm gonna fucking die here. I'll die with all my belts. That's what
I say. I say you don't see it. If you see it, you don't see it at 147. That's. Oh, I'm sorry, not 147. If you don't see it with Errol Spence. Because Errol Spence, that at some point is gonna, I don't believe that he's gonna stand there and face Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford himself is not making any moves to make it like, we got to do this. You know what I mean? Like, unless for some reason Terrence Crawford decides to sign to PBC, which I think he already re-signed with Top Rank, right? Did he already do that? I thought the deadline was. I thought the deadline was November.
Yeah, he signed with MTK Global, bro, and I think he's gonna.
He signed with MTK. Okay, yeah, you just did say that. I apologize. So that's who he moved to. Okay, so are they willing to work with him? That's the next question. You know what I mean? Is PBC willing to? Because if they're not willing to work with MTK Global, then at the end of the day, man, Errol Spence is gonna look stupid as hell, and he probably moved to 154. And Terrence Crawford will then try to become undisputed. But right now, it's like just like a standoff. You know what I mean? It's like a standoff. And
there's two things I want to say. There's two things I want to say. You talked about the whole MTK Global thing, right? Tyson Fury is with MTK Global. PBC already worked with them, so they got already some kind of relationship going there. I'm pretty sure like something that's underground boxing that we don't probably know about. Maybe PBC can shit that they don't have. Just like lower boxing fights, right? They probably working together, right? And another thing I want to ask you, Major Key, what's the next division besides this Saturday 168 that we're gonna see undisputed fight? Like, what other division do you see them collecting on the belts? And what other division do you see?
Unfortunately, heavyweight, because I don't see Jamel fighting Castaño again.
Okay.
The 140 division doesn't make sense, because if you were undisputed and still have questions, and even if you look at the design of the when they try to put the Taylor versus Teofimo thing together, right? What did it say? It said eight titles, and if you look at the titles, they had 3 actual world belts, and then they had lineal championships. So they didn't include the WBC. So just FYI, you know what I mean? So when you're looking at it, I think that the closest for us to actually see is the heavyweight division. Everything else is pretty much you got a couple of fights in between, or you have things that are not going to come to fruition, because you have just people that don't fuck with each other and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, unless somebody like a Josh Taylor is willing to put all his belts on the line. You know what I mean? Besides that, I mean, yeah. I don't really see undisputed right now, unless it's heavyweight.
How about my bad, I don't want to cut anybody off. How about 122 pounds? I see we got the whole Stephen Fulton versus Brandon Figueroa. I know that's another one that can be close to being undisputed. And right now I'm looking at what the fuck? I'm looking at the rankings right now, right? I just pulled them up right now because I just wanted to make sure. They have the WBC champion as Luis Netti. Something's wrong, right? That shit gotta be an error. Isn't Brandon Figueroa WBC champion as well? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a WBC champion, bro. I really think that he fucked up school board. I really think he would have fucked up Fulton, man. So I'm sad about that. But 122 is gonna be hard, bro, too, because of obviously the guy. What's the guy's name, bro? You guys can go. I can't pronounce the man's name, bro.
Marad John Ahmadelia. Yeah, he's
Peter Piper. Woo!
Man, that's LT. That's the LT we want, bro. That's the LT we want. What's up, LT?
¿Qué onda, carnal? Sorry to interrupt, man.
Yo, I got like Major Keith saying I got heavyweight going undisputed. I got after the convention. I think they're gonna fucking WBC is gonna make Tyson Fury the fucking franchise champion. And he's just gonna wait and he's gonna go with. He's not even gonna fight again. He's gonna wait for the Joshua fight and then end up fighting that guy as the franchise WBC champion, fighting the winner between Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua. And then after that, I could see 135 coming together again. Why? Because Top Rank has shown you time after time. You want undisputed, you want belts, you want unifications. We fucking own the monopoly on 130, 135, 140. Crawford, multiple times. I mean, he fucking got undisputed, right? Who's the guy he beat for undisputed? Some fucking weird motherfucker that nobody knows in Dangu, right? So these guys Top Rank has the matchmakers. Top Rank has the formula to get you undisputed. Think about this, right? The 2 undisputed fighters. I mean, some guys will say he's not undisputed, but I'll say he is. Was Teofimo and obviously Josh Taylor. Where are they at? Top Rank. And what weight division are they at? 135 and 140. The 130, 135, and guys, what? 130 right now, they can start making fucking runs for fucking undisputed. They got most of the belts there right now at Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So Top Rank just knows what they're doing, and it's fucking the cycle happens and the history happens over and over and over again. So if you're looking for undisputed, you look at it in those weight divisions: 130, 135, 140, because Bob Arum's matchmakers and Top Rank, it's history. Look it up. Time after time, they're doing it on you. They're doing it on you, and they'll do it on you again. That's why anybody in those weight divisions, if you have a guy who's prospect, put him there. You're gonna get the belts. It's like I said, some controversial shit. Here I go. If at the same time they would have signed Ryan Garcia, and they would have signed Teofimo, they would have favored Ryan. The motherfucker would have had IBF belt at 135 before anybody, because they would have been favoring him and matching him up ahead of time.
Fuck Ryan, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. Fuck that kid. Fuck Teofimo. Those kids need to get in the fucking ring, man, and prove themselves. Fuck Devin Haney, bro. I'm chilling, bro. You know, like, fuck. You know what I mean? We can't become like one of those channels, bro.
Cook 'em, man.
Hell yeah. Cook 'em, bro.
I mean, come on, bro. It's time for. They can't be freeloading anymore, man. They need to fucking step it up, man. Those kids have talent, man, but talent doesn't cut it, bro. To be honest, man.
Yeah, man, you're
They need
saying
to
right,
put in
bro.
that work, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to say. They need to
What
put in
kind of
that work.
energy is that? Yo, LT, what the fuck kind of energy is that, bro? I was expecting you to fucking go ham right now, bro. What kind of weak shit was that, bro? Come on, man. Talk to
Nah,
them like you
man. Like
talking
I
to
don't want
me,
to be
bro.
like that.
Talk
Porque
to them. Nah, talk to them like you talking to me, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm supposed to be your homie, and you talk to me worse than that. What the fuck?
it's because I mean
Back.
the energy I'm trying to like aim y'all at is towards this fight, man. Like don't forget who's watching. Like, wait, I mean you guys see me everywhere, but
LT went corporate. Oh man, this a corporate Mexican, bro.
He's right. He's right, motherfucker. It's Canelo, bro. He's right.
I mean, this. I'm what I'm telling, bro. What I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing, man. Like
He does know.
I know what I'm seeing.
You're right.
I know what I'm seeing, man.
Hey, you're slapping the sense into me, brother. You're slapping fucking LT is slapping.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's why, nombre, way. Stay on topic, way.
Brother, you're right. You're right. 100%. LT's 100% right. That's why this guy knows what he's doing, bro. I don't know why I went off on some other rant and shit, right? But you're right,
I
bro.
just had a vision right now. Bro. My bad, LT, bro. I just had a vision. As you said that, I was like, yo, there's some shit that I don't understand that LT just told me, and I'm going to figure that shit out. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey man, don't let LT mouth y'all. Don't let LT get you with this whole corporate thing. Man, LT, who cares if they're listening in? They can kiss my ass. It is what it is. We want the old LT
Look,
back.
it's okay. Look, man. The algorithm itself, it pushes you. It pushes you, bro. The algorithm itself, you don't even have to like. You just have to say the certain names, bro. Trust me, bro. Look, man. These guys, look, man. Look, man. These guys. How many commercials have you seen of Kayla Plant and Canelo?
I see more
commercials, ads,
and Girls Gone Wild.
Ads.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen ads?
Yeah, I've seen the YouTube ads, bro. They're starting to pop up, bro, with Canelo.
They're starting to pop. I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, bro, there's still something. But you know what? What you're talking about, LT, Tank always gets those ads right off the spot, like 2 weeks out, bro. Tank Davis is always getting those ads, but now I'm starting to see some ads. Obviously, the Canelo plant, and he's right though, bro. Like LT's right in this regard. The algorithm does favor hating on Canelo or talking about Canelo or basically Kayla Plant shit is out favoring it right now. It's what it is, man.
Yeah, it's like actually yes, it's the algorithm because there's no ads, so they're using the algorithm, bro. This is a global.
Oh, LT, you gonna make that one video, bro? The one you said, or are you still not working on it, or what?
Nah, fuck it, man. I don't know, man.
You tell me, brother. I'll throw the voiceover on that shit if you want, bro.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Bro, you know what's so weird?
You know what's so weird? I don't give a fuck. You didn't give me enough energy, yo. Black and Brown, where you at, man? You got energy, bro? What's going on, bro?
Black and Brown dead, bro. Like that guy ain't. With the Black and Brown,
no, man. It's a Tuesday night. What's going on?
Hey, Black and Brown's going to Vegas on Thursday. Like, come on, where that energy at?
Man, you know what? Let me tell you something, bro. Like yesterday, I checked my analytics,
Come
bro.
on, man. I thought you'd be happy because the Braves won.
Like yesterday, like, cúratela, güey, cúratela. Se lo voy a decir en español porque ustedes entienden, güey. El algoritmo, like, yo chequeo, güey, el YouTube Studio, güey, y chequeo, güey, los analytics, güey. Tengo 49% female views, güey.
Get the fuck out of here, LT.
Swear to God. You wanna see?
The age, bro.
Shit.
You know why?
You got nothing but testosterone in it.
You know what? Like, you know how crazy I'm playing. I'm like looking at this shit, way. You know why? Because of the fucking haircut and Abigail Montes, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're right, bro.
Like,
hey, bro.
Look, man, I'm playing with this shit. I am figuring shit out, bro. I really am, bro. I'm figuring shit out, bro. I really am, bro. The algorithm itself picked up the my new haircut, the algorithm itself knew that it was Canelo and Platinum, put me on that algorithm and on the haircut thingies, bro. Because I'm looking at what videos it recommended. Like I know what the fuck I'm like. I know. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey,
I mean, I know. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Pero
what
pues ahí
rip,
está.
what rip it? Didn't you have like 64K likes on one of your fucking shorts? That shit was crazy.
Yeah,
I
man.
seen.
I similar to like LT, the algorithm I knew was cracking. I mean, fucking Devin Haney, piece of shit, right? So I had to put him. I had to put piece of shit Devin Haney on track, getting salsa dancing with the fucking Leonidas punch, bro. So it's what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it's like LT's saying though, right? It's Canelo Plant Week, brother, and that's what he's saying, bro. He's keeping it real, and also the haircut thing. By the way, uh, LT's algorithm was so hard, bro, that Ellie Segmack stole his video, stole his fucking
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm not lying. ES News about 2 days after LT released that video of the fucking haircut, bro. ES News went and put the fucking video up.
Sue his ass, LT. Sue that Jewish ass, bro. Sue that foot.
No, he took a picture of Layla's ass. You know his dog Layla.
Oh,
Yeah. like I was saying, guys.
LT don't even be knowing when he get punched, man. Your energy's low, LT, bro, because you would have known that I was punching you right there, bro. Damn, bro. I said your haircut looked like Segback's dog's ass. You know, he's got a dog named Layla. You know what I mean?
Bro, there's only 4 people watching, bro. Get the fuck out of here, fucking.
Oh man, bro. Normally, man, you low energy tonight, man. I'm about to leave this shit, bro.
We're about to leave. This is gonna get cooked, but I'm hearing what LT said, bro. I'm hearing what LT, and I understand what he's saying, bro. I understand what he's saying, the whole thing, bro. For real.
I get the algorithms too, man. As a matter of fact, one dude that shout out to him, Myron from Boxing Logic United. That dude actually knows a lot, bro. He was telling me, you ever get those videos where you get like some random person putting like a code, like a link into your like comments?
But
well, no. Literally, they're putting you into a category so you can. That is how they're putting. Sometimes the algorithms like that, they're putting you, and sometimes they're blocking you from reaching more people for whatever reason. They're literally putting you at. That's a code for an for that algorithm when they're identifying you as something that should fit something, and that's why they delete it afterwards. Like they put it there, but it sticks in your background. It sticks in your background, but you don't know that because you're not a worker for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But it stays there on your account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you, brother. I mean, just put Mexican in the fucking title. I'm telling you about that, guys. Put Mexican or some other shit in the title. They really hit you, bro. Especially if it's English. I'll just say that, right? Like I kind of know what's cracking with some of the algorithms. Usually, I don't give a rat's ass though, right? But I know what it is, bro. I know what some of these algorithms are doing. I know what some of this shit's cracking off. I know what some of these I know what the viewers are. I know what my fan base is in a sense. But yeah, LT's on it, bro. You gotta look at your shit like that. And yeah, it's Canelo Plant Week, so it's what it is, right? But LT, what you think about what you just said about that thing that Major Keys just dropped? That's the first time I heard of that. What do you think about that little thing about the algorithm thing, bro? Did you ever heard of that?
Nah, man, I haven't, but shit, might be true. You know what I mean?
Same, bro. I'm gonna watch out for that now, bro. Watch out for that now, Major Key. That's crazy. I didn't know that, bro. I've gotten a couple of those, like 3 or 4 of those shits that happen in my shit, bro. Streams and shit, just like a weird ass.
I get those shits anytime my views or my likes get to a certain amount, right? And sometimes it ranges, but automatically I'll get that link like from a different person too, like, and not the same link. It's just like different shit, whatever they're trying to like get you flagged for or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? They'll throw that link, and then even if you delete them. You know what I mean? Like from what Myron told me. So you can't see them, but they work for YouTube. So it's not that something that you can view. It's like a company, like, you like if they delete an email, somebody sends you an email, hey, you're delinquent on your account. But just because you delete the email doesn't delete it. It's still in their system that you're delinquent on your account, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like some engine, like, how do you call it? Some fucking smart, like fucking, what do you call that? Some hardware
like
shit. Software,
yeah,
shit.
like a tag, yeah.
Like a tag, yeah. Man, so what you think? What we go from here, brother? Were you about to shut it down?
Let me read this.
Yeah,
Let me
go
get
ahead.
you guys' opinion on this one. By the way, I think Pound for Pound Simone is gonna do a live, so that's why I'm gonna cut this one out. But he says,
Okay.
man, they're using Caleb like a neighborhood slut for pussy, selling like the country boy ass, selling, selling the country boy ass the next great white. The real ones know what's up. Caleb plants on Bambi legs on 7. That's why I like Chocolate Bacon. He's in here saying some shit like this all the time, bro. So subscribe to Chocolate Bacon, subscribe to Sergeant, subscribe to
Oh,
everybody
he
on
got a
this chat.
channel?
Huh?
He
He
got a
does it,
channel?
but you know what? This guy, because this
Oh,
motherfucker knows his shit. I don't care if he doesn't have a big channel,
yeah,
whatever it is. Subscribe to
I fuck
when he
with
want to blow
Chocolate Bacon, man. I fucks with him, man. He's funny as hell, man. But I haven't seen him on my channel, so bro, subscribe to my channel, brother, because I think you funny as hell. I'm looking at you right now. He hasn't said not one thing offensive. Everything been jokes, and if it's not a joke, it's something on point. You know what I'm saying? So I got no ill will towards him.
No,
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
in the aliens. He's in the aliens creating the world. But right now, all we got is Major Keys. He's got his Funker Die Boxing. Subscribe to Funker Die Boxing. Guy's been on this shit for 3 hours and shit. Subscribe to Funker Funker Die Boxing. Trust me, the algorithm's gonna hit Funker Die Boxing. Just know that, guys. I'm telling you that. Right? Major Keys always in here. The algorithm's gonna hit his ass. I'm just telling you guys that is what it is. Don't get fooled, guys. I'm telling you, some of this shit's gonna explode. You guys don't even know what's cracking. All you know is this. What's up?
Who's going live next, bro? I'm trying to start some commotion and just bounce out. Like, remember when we had the conversation on the phone? I want it. Okay. I'll go over there. I'll show some love, and I'll probably bounce at H Money and drop some Bill Haney shit, some fake ass news. Bounce out, bro. Let that fool go crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. No, I'm down. I'm down. I don't want to go live because my shit is like once I get involved, I gotta take my daughter to school in the morning. And once I get involved, you know what I'm saying? Like my shit might go like 3-4 hours, you know? And I don't want to do that on some freestyle. Because usually my freestyles are the longest. When I do a freestyle, I just keep running with it, you know, and I let everybody in, and then all the late night people just start popping in and it becomes drama, you know how it is. So yeah, I don't want to do that right now, but I'll jump on somebody else's panel, definitely. So you said Pound for Pound is jumping on. I'm already subscribed to him, so yeah, man, I'll jump on that.
I'm probably gonna jump on.
Show him some support.
I only wanted to go 2 hours and shit, but fucking shit went kind of sky. I started getting like very passionate about PEDs and shit. That's another thing, right? Like I'm going very off on some shit. I should probably cut a lot of this shit into clips, bro. Like cut like 5-minute clips because I drop a lot of shit on this. And it just gets.
Your shit is way more better than mine, bro. Like your whole, because the whole knowledge is there, bro, and it just all makes sense. And when you start connecting the dots, it's like, what was it, like 5 of us? We start connecting all the dots, but it just start making sense. But we don't make, you know, the proof is there, but it's for people to take it. You know what I mean? It's up to them if they want to listen or if they want to look the other way. And that's why you gotta like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to Major Key Boxing for all the people that see the replay. And everybody, man, just subscribe to Major Key Boxing. He got a great channel out there.
And this is Surge, right?
Yes, sir. Right here.
Yeah. You got one tip I'm gonna give you. Stop changing your name so people can follow you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. That's one thing. Secondly, with everybody here, man, you're right about that. You gotta drop, because I've already committed to this. I said, look, I've been slacking on this like a motherfucker, bro, because I know my channel could grow more. You gotta drop random videos like throughout the day. Like even if it's even if you start off with like 2 a week and then go to 3 a week and then multiple a day, you know. That's the goal. That the goal that you want to reach is just like at least two just random video drops on the days that you're going live, because I think YouTube starts blocking the notifications after 3. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna go live, then you want that notification to go out too. But you just want to stop at like 3. But the more that you can do, just random videos, just even if they're 5-6 minutes. People love that, bro. People are willing to click on the link. Oh, it's a 6-minute video. Yeah, I'll watch this real quick. You know what I'm saying? And they're willing to watch it.
Well,
man.
I mean, Major Key, I had another question before it fucking slips out of my mind. Damn, what was my question? Fuck, I fucking forgot, bro. It was a good ass question, bro. It was a good question for everybody to like. I really want to get your advice, like, but I fucking forgot, bro, what it was. I got distracted. Fuck, bro.
Maybe it was about because Major Key told you about changing the name, brother. Maybe it was that.
Yeah, no, it was something. different, bro. Fuck.
All right, just in case, baby oil is better than Vaseline. If that's what you were gonna ask.
Gotcha. Let me write this down.
All right. No, I mean, whenever, bro. Like bro, you be surprised, man. Just if you hit me up at majorkeyboxing@gmail.com, bro, I'll respond to everybody. I check all my emails multiple times a day.
Absolutely, for sure, man, brother. Thank you, for
No
sure,
doubt, bro. Appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys are all fucking always liking my channel and coming through the watch. So I appreciate you guys. You said pound for pound, right?
Let's go.
Yeah, pound for pound.
Let's go over here and show some love, man. I'll see y'all.
Funk or Die
All right,
Boxing, bro, is up. Major Key's already blowing up. All these channels gonna blow up, guys. I'm telling you facts. This is real shit. Like, just know that shit is a lot of guys don't know what's cracking. A lot of guys don't really know what is really cracking, what's blowing up. But I'm telling you, some shit's gonna blow up right here, guys. So subscribe to Major Keys Boxing. Subscribe to Funk or Die. Subscribe to Chocolate Bacon with the baby oil. Always dropping some shit. The greatest.
Hey, watch all the baby oil sell out. Watch how the baby oil sell out from Walmart and shit.
You know what I'm saying? For real, man.
Yes.
You got to get the Johnson & Johnson brand, by the way, guys.
Yeah, go to
stock score now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm talking like stock market shit now.
Yeah. Pound for pound boxing real news is on, guys, and you guys can go over there. I'm already over there, guys. So salute.
Guys over there. Peace.
I'll see you right there.
Yeah.